winning against you. If I go 0-3, it's also kind of like it sucks, but it's also kind of funny because then you just break the tradition in like the most glorious fashion. So as long as I don't go 1-2.
I'll make sure of it then.
Okay.
They're talking about philosophy.
Oh, are they? Maybe I should unmute. Sounds interesting.
Oh, they stopped.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's too late.
Red deck black stake. Very. I don't think many decks, if any, play that differently on black stake. Obviously, you have the more difficult choices with the Eternal Jokers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But I think especially something like a red deck, blue deck, yellow deck, they basically are just white stake with, you know, the slightly higher scaling that you do have to be a little bit careful of. And then you're just going to have tough eternal decisions. But I feel like a lot of times here on red deck, and let me know your thoughts, is like they're not as tough because you're just expecting it to play so white stake adjacent that you're not going to take any eternal that you wouldn't have in an end game build. We have seen that like backfire, but that's how I approach it.
Yeah, I think there's only a couple jokers that are really a hard decision when it comes to black. And I think
rebate.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Honestly, I find the black stake decisions
like
a little bit tougher in some ways. Really? Yeah, that's one of the ones that's a really hard decision. I feel like that probably the two biggest ones are like mail-in rebate and bloodstone. Those are the two where you see them at Eternal and you're like, I don't know.
You just, and to be fair, a lot of times, depending on where you are in the game, there's not going to be a right answer. But neither of these two have to worry about that. We got a nice stickerless faceless.
Very strong one.
Now, something like this could complicate a decision, like if we do get internal rebate coming up shortly, because you already have some form of econ. I do think in order for Haelian to win this game today, we're going to have to see max greed. So I would love to see him throw away hands here to make sure we get 3, definitely at least 2, but ideally 3 procs of faceless.
Yeah, I think getting as much value as possible, especially early, is extremely important. Also, people let me know if I fixed the volume. Someone said that I'm a bit loud compared to Zeno. Let me know if that's better. I can also turn Zeno up a little bit, turn myself down.
I'm just a wee lad. I do like Doc here playing this 3 of a kind. It's going to get you very close. I don't... But you are going to have to play a high 2 pair, so it's actually a little awkward.
That's true. We do have the death, and I feel like, you know, usually I'm not a huge fan of using a death early on for something not so great, but I think... Yeah. And that, okay, we drew out of it.
Nope, we get it.
Yeah, I'm usually less of a fan of it, but I think when there's some really, you know, strong thing you can do with it, which, you know, we could either get another faceless proc if we end up with 2 face cards, or we can make sure that we use it to make a hand to get out. And like here with Doc, if we discard this hand, we can always death a queen, and I think that 2-pair is enough. Yeah. Well, 3 of a kind here is just enough.
Yeah, works. I couldn't tell with 8s and 4s. 8s is 16 chips.
Right, but I meant 8s and queens. Like if we kept the queen, we could have gone like pair of 8s, pair of queens with the death. Yeah.
Well, now we also get the... You know, I do find it funny that people get so excited to see a business card, but I don't feel the same love for Rough Gem when it's literally the same exact thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is you're already wanting to play into face cards for other reasons, but you're not wanting to play into diamonds for other reasons. It's also more expensive.
It is. I'm not saying it's as good as business card, but I feel like if close enough.
Yeah. Yeah, it is better than some people give it credit for. I feel like this is an interesting like these two econ jokers. Also, the fact that we have no scoring, it's like a weird push and pull. This is not an easy one to navigate. Haelian getting two diamond flushes is really good. I think we also got a
Two but
faceless rock too.
zero faceless progs.
I thought we got
And
one. We
did we
messed
get
up the
one, chat?
psychic.
No, you're right. We must have based off of how much money we're at.
Because Doc had the lead in econ from the first blind, but we'll see if maybe
That's, in my opinion, a fantastic superposition. Although I wouldn't hate grabbing this walkie-talkie. There's a lot in, this is probably a buy everything shop if we can afford it all.
the superposition I do feel like is a little bit awkward though. Like working with that and rough gem, it's really hard to do both of them.
You're probably gonna win too fast, yeah.
Yeah, not just
And
that, but
with
just
faceless
going for
too.
both those hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where it gets really like these are all econ jokers that don't necessarily have anti-synergy, but like they're different things you have to be focusing on, and you can't as much go for all of them at once. Oh, and I saw Doc. So Doc must have opened an Arcana pack, and Doc now ended up with those gold cards with more money, and now just gold cards in the deck.
Yeah. If I'm Haelian here, I think you go for the low end straight. And as you're gonna see, yeah, this because of this holographic, it's just gonna win.
Yeah.
Won't win first time in the big blind, but wins first time in the small blind, which is that's a lot of value we left on the table. Probably had another faceless proc, could have got more rough gem, no tarot card.
For sure. Yeah, this red seal for both players, not only obviously it's just good to have a red seal, but it being a lucky diamonds, yeah, could be a lot of money with that rough gem.
Could also be a red seal steal if we want now on Haelian side.
True. Yeah, I feel like
All right.
I totally agree with Doc using the death, but it is good in a way for Haelian to still have the death around.
Yeah. Okay, one flush doesn't get us out here, so we can play this one. We could still get value
With the higher chips, are we still good?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I would love though for Haelian to dig as deep as possible, which is going to be hard now that we've played one flush and we're not even throwing away all the diamonds.
Yeah.
To find the red seal 4.
Yeah, we really want to.
And we get it anyway.
Nice.
Now here's the question: would you rather have another red seal, or would you rather have the 2 gold cards on Doc's side?
Probably the second red seal, given that they're lucky and we have rough gem. Like, if it was just a random red seal with no other things, I think I'd probably rather have the 2 gold cards, but...
And a fool for the death!
Wow.
Holding on to it works out.
Dang.
I will say, I really like, I'm with you, I like Haelian's position. I was, maybe gobsmacked is a little intense of a word, but kind of gobsmacked we didn't pick up the walkie-talkie. I mean, I think it was a good play no matter what. I don't think every player makes that play, but then you see a red seal 4.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that, you could have a flush house with, 4s and something else of diamond. There's so many possibilities here. We have a strength now in this pack.
Yeah, it's
a couple extra kings.
Yeah. Yeah, I think an early walkie-talkie is a pretty strong first PvP scoring joker. High stakes, sometimes even
stronger because of, I think, strong in every format, but very strong in Major League Balatro's glass, where we can play 3 4s before a glass card, or if you get photograph, for a flush, you play even a flush house of 4s and kings, and you're getting that extra, basically a 2x from having walkie-talkie. Actually, more than 2x because of the chips as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, great point by Shmoni and Chat, it also makes greeting a little bit easier. Relatively easy here because we have the holographic, but did we get a $20 hit?
It's like it's nice because you can. I totally agree because something like holographic or the Mystic Summit, you have to. It's a little bit harder to choose when you do it, but it's just as long as you save like a couple 4s or a couple 10s in hand this early on, is like you said with the holographic, then we can kind of use those to. Like we can get out whenever, as early or as late as we want. It's a lot easier to be precise with it.
Great point.
Doc does also end up with the death and the fool.
Fool of the death.
Although we are down 1 red seal anyways, but not far behind. We do have those gold cards.
I do like this play. We do have the 10-4. And I was just singing its praise so much, but you don't need 10s and 4s. And we are now built in the jacks. We're going to be built in the 4s. I think a jack 4 flush house, ideally, where especially it doesn't look possible at the moment. A jack 4 full house will still be pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good point because I feel like, normally I wouldn't really want to get rid of my 10s this early with the walkie-talkie, but because of the fact that we have that red seal 4, we're doing really good on the 4s front. We can probably get as much of those as we need.
All right, 1 roll deeper, and there's a mail-in rebate and obelisk that Haelian's not going to see. That's going to put Haelian behind, economically speaking, and probably behind a life if we do want to grab this obelisk over something like a superposition.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Like, we have it on pairs right now, so we can play high cards in the blind if we need to. I wouldn't mind just taking it.
Yep.
Just for like
just
the PvP.
For the PvP. Yep. Yeah, especially $33, it feels like a no-brainer.
Yeah, and with it being holographic.
We can go ahead and listen in.
All right.
You made it.
Looks like we made it.
Looks like we made it. I'm so nervous of the timer because Scooty was hitting me with it real bad.
It was hitting you. That's rude.
Yeah, I know.
Are you telling me shouldn't hit people?
I told him it made me uncomfortable, and he laughed in my face.
What a rude guy.
I know. So anyway, what kind of apples do you like?
The green ones, Granny Smith.
Oh, no, you do not. No,
Yeah.
you do not. Nobody likes those apples, Doc.
I do.
How did I see this coming?
We're forgetting Mystic Summit.
You're being contrarian, and you know it.
No, I like the tart
Good
ones.
money, though.
Yeah.
I can't believe you've done this.
I frequent an apple pie situation. That's my signature move.
Is what, eating apple pies?
Making apple pies.
Oh, you make apple pies?
Yeah.
Well, that sounds lovely then.
I like to put a
this
little
isn't a
cayenne in the
euphemism,
apple
right?
pie. Let's trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it to him here. Got a lot of options.
I don't think I like hearing you speculate on my impending doom like this.
Your doom is impending, my guy. Let's see. Okay.
It was a bit more disturbing than I would have guessed.
Huh. I guess... Is that a reasonable thing to do, this thing that I'm about to do to him?
Do it. Ship it to me.
Someone's got to do it.
Someone's...
You play
do
the
you mean
5 of
someone's
kind
gotta
right
do
away, or do you play a 3
Zeno
of
already did.
No, that makes sense.
Several times over.
I
heard you
think
lost
I'd
the
play
no, did you win
a
the
different
bet?
hand.
You
Although I
you
guess
won the
we can
bet,
go for more
right?
mail-in
Because I
time.
took Zeno's lives.
We both lost. We both lost a match. Or we lost a game, not a match, but that was the deal.
Gotcha.
Hey, wait a second. I wasn't done. I still got money
too
on the
bad,
table.
baby.
Yeah, I feel like I like both players. I mean, Haelian kind of felt like he was going almost solely for value, like making a slight attempt to go for scoring just in case it was enough, but really focusing on value, and he was not going to win that one, so...
Another death.
Wow.
But I completely agree. I think if that was Haelian's goal, which it seemed like it was, that was a well done. And we denied Doc $10+ of value.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is, I think, an underrated aspect of PvP is catching your opponent a little off guard with hands left, discards left.
Man, the fools for deaths just keep coming up for the players, and both players continue to manage their deaths where they keep on.
God.
Dang. I mean, it doesn't even do much in this hand for either player, but
you probably, if I'm Doc here, I wild a jack, I death one of the jacks, and then I fool for death. I think getting the flush house online is just maybe. I mean, maybe we're gonna play into the obelisk more than I'm suspecting, but I think the flush house could be the angle for victory in the next PvP.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Honestly, with the way, like, we just had happened to play, like, so many pairs, it looked like, with the, I think it was on, like, 6 pairs when we picked it up.
Yeah, just playing pairs to get hands out to get the other value generators worked out for obelisk.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, I think we could keep the obelisk on. I mean, we could also build it back up on pairs, but I kind of think with Doc, we could just leave it on pairs maybe for one more PvP and then sell out of it, perhaps.
That's a good point. Yeah. No such option, obviously, on Haelian's side. We currently have driver's license at 5. Little surprised we sold out of the faceless. I feel like superposition definitely would have been the sell there.
Yeah. I also don't think the driver's
Mystic.
license here. It's, I mean, a unconditional ×3 can be really good once you get it online, but this far away, I don't think I really take it to build towards it unless I'm on, like, at least purple stake. Like, it feels like there's better you can do with your time. Granted, we're going to want to be enhancing stuff anyways, but that's just going to be a dead slot for so long, and we can probably find other times molt later.
We always get rid of it. I mean, in my experience,
Yeah.
driver's license always blocks into brainstorm. So
Well.
it's happened 2 times, which is 100% hit rate for me.
Well, okay, sure. So 100%
really
is in.
don't, like, I
Okay.
agree with what you're saying, is it can be a dead spot if we are reluctant to sell it, but I definitely don't mind the, was it $8 to hold it, and I don't think we gave up too much.
I mean, I feel like
we did
faceless
give
can
up
be
too
a
much
lot
in
of
faceless
econ.
Joker, but
Yeah. But I guess I kind of see what you're saying. If we drop superposition instead, like, we haven't gone for superposition once. We don't need the +10 molt from it, and I don't think we really want to be going for it either. It's just, I mean, we could, but, like, it's basically, I feel like you kind of got to go for either that or rough gem. I mean, me being me, I might be greedy and go for both, but that probably would just cause me to suffer.
lose a life.
Yeah.
We're gonna fall really behind the econ game here on Haelian's side from selling that.
Faceless. Yeah. Doc's got the rebate. He's also got the gold cards. He's still got the one econ Joker that Haelian does have.
Banana's gone. Maybe get
That's quick.
Cavendish.
Hey, that's something a lot easier to make work
A
than.
mime in the judgment is pretty good.
Doc would probably like to have that
Why
with the gold cards.
Edsy sound like Zano. Chomp break. I don't know, what are other Zane or Edsy catchphrases?
I don't know. I don't know the Etsy catchphrases. Not sure. But apparently he reviews manga, so just talk about manga. I guess.
Yes. What's the cooking one that's horny?
Food Wars? Is that what it's called?
Food Wars, yeah. #1 manga all time. Very realistic.
Oh,
I've asked people in culinary school and they said that's exactly how it is.
really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
If someone wants to do an MLBA manga adaptation, I will absolutely sell you the rights, as we do get rid of that obelisk for the banana, which. No, I liked your play of keeping it to the PvP, but
yeah, I'm also it kind of depends on like how the hands fall and stuff. I don't know where obelisk is at right now, but I don't think it's worth sacrificing more than a few dollars of value to keep it going, because that's just, you keep dig yourself a deeper hole when that's like at most going to give us one more life anyways. And I think given the current situation, it would have given us one more life, but I mean, given what Haelian's got, we might be able to take that life anyways. Like, Doc is up the walkie-talkie, and I mean, Haelian's got the mime, I guess, but
we're up 2 red seals right now on Haelian's side.
Yeah,
I will say the Cardinal Manager, I think, gave us another death. It's absurd.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
By banana.
Yeah, it's a very short-lived banana for both players. Doc is just rolling in money.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Do you take another red seal?
No.
I mean, I kind of like this blue seal. Yeah.
A 7 is not close enough to if it was if it's an 8, 9, or 10, I think a 7 is a cutoff for me. 7, 6, and 5, I wouldn't do it.
I think that
the blue seal, was that available to Haelian? I definitely would.
Haelian, I think, took it actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
especially with the mime.
Yeah, for sure. I think if the blue seal wasn't in that pack, I think I probably still would have taken one of the red seals just for like something to put a chariot on. But
okay, valid. Yeah.
Yeah, I think blue seal's definitely the take there when it's there.
I do underrate that aspect of just throwing a chariot on a red seal. I've noticed that be the difference.
Yeah.
More often than I give it credit for.
I'm a huge fan of not worrying too much about bloating my deck. You got to worry a little bit. I'm not going to take like a random, just like blank cards, but you know, sometimes like an early gold card or something, or just a second blue seal. Like, I don't know.
I agree with that. Let's listen.
Well.
Hello.
Fancy meeting you here.
It's me again.
Nothing went right, Doc.
Nothing? Not even one
Nothing.
thing? Oh.
Not a singular thing, if you can believe it.
My condolences.
Hmm.
Is it time for the
You
casket?
don't sound that concerned.
Was that?
You don't sound that concerned.
You got me. I got a lot going on over here that I got to figure out first before I, have concern
Worry
for
about
other
others.
Nice
You know?
foil.
Yeah.
I bet you're going over to ask they know how much you're getting paid for this match. Don't think I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I need the numbers. I need the, tax season, so I gotta.
I know, right? I hope you made your. Do you live in the U.S.?
I do, yes.
I was gonna say, I hope you did your. I forget the term now. Estimated taxes then for your LLC or whatever.
Ooh.
Oh, no LLC yet, but they did tell me like,
Uh-huh.
hey, if you do this thing, then you could save money on your taxes, like a lot of money. I'm like, oh, okay, I could be my own employee, I guess.
Boom. And then give yourself a salary and you write that off. I don't know if you should do any of those things, so don't listen to me.
I didn't pay my estimated taxes. I'm gonna get fucked.
I did it for.
Excuse my language.
No, you're good. I
Is
did it
this
for
even worth anything if I do
one
it?
quarter. Not.
I didn't last year, and then I made way more money than I was expecting. Thanks a lot, viewers.
So,
I think you should do it, Doc.
okay. Well, I mean, in that case, I'm sold. So let's do one of those, and then let's do one of those, and he says I should do it.
Do it!
I just needed one steel card here for Haelian. It would have went crazy.
Yeah, but with 3 Although, yeah, no, dogs can have more, huh? Because we got Doc had the hand too.
Yeah.
But
Incoming
Literally
tax
1 by
fraud.
1.5.
No! It's a close one though.
I did get slightly lucky on that one, we could say.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
yeah, I found out how much I got to pay in taxes recently, and I was relieved because I had that like AI job at the start of the year, so it was like I have to pay a lot for it, and I wasn't saving the money. I was relieved to find out that I can pay it. It's a lot of money, but I can pay it.
Seltzer. What do we sell out of here for seltzer? I guess on Haelian side, it's time to get rid of the driver's license. This is maybe the test.
Yeah. I think the smeared on dock side is not that important. I mean, it can get if it's a little more rough gem value, but I mean, it could also on dock side. You could make an argument for the walkie-talkie. I think we have.
With the luckies, I don't think it's necessary. I agree.
Yeah.
I will note, due to Mime and the Blue Seal, we are up to level 3 Flush 5 for Haelian. And
that
I
is
mean,
pretty
there
nice.
There is a world where we can go into this PvP at like level 7. Oh my god, this hallucination.
Ooh, we
Was that
finally
a
got a
death
justice on
justice?
dock side. Yeah. That's.
Oh, and then there's the deathful. This is not good for Haelian.
No. Not at all. Not at all. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's. Definitely can get rid of the walkie-talkie now.
Yeah, definitely can. Although, I mean, we still, in a way though, I almost value the walkie-talkie more because we can play less of our 4s now without risking glass. So walkie-talkie, might be so we can just like play a 4 of a kind and get out or whatever without having to risk the glass. Which we might be fine without it, but we might be relying on luckies, which is
true. You would be relying on luckies, which is a thing that I feel like I'm willing to do, but
you also do lose lives to blinds.
I've never done such a thing. I don't know where this is coming from.
I think I've said before that you're probably second to Maverick, the like very high skilled player that I see lose lives to blinds on lower stakes the most. Just so greedy.
I think a lot of it has to stem from I do it way more in ranks because it less so now because we did finally change the payout for a life loss in ranks.
Which I love that change.
Yeah. If the idea is the like me and this other high school player would take probably mostly all the same choices, then you need the extra $5 a mail-in rebate value at the risk of a life loss. And life doesn't matter that much if that $5 gave me enough of an advantage to win 4 PvPs. Kind of thing. But yeah, it is much more punishing now to lose a life. Not in Major League Balatro chat. We have not changed the comeback money. But maybe something that gets slightly nerfed next season.
It did hurt a little bit to lose the one game against Doc, partially because of comeback money, because I won a PvP. Granted, like, there was like a toss-up who won that PvP anyways, because I just went for the slightly greedier line, and I got rewarded in terms of scoring. And then Doc had one more reroll and got Chad.
You gotta learn when to... I don't know.
Read the seed, know when I need to not win the
Learn to
PvP.
know when you need to read the script.
All right, it's the script. It's the script. It's not. We're not reading the seed here. We're reading the script. That's right. Yeah, this blue seal with the mime, I feel like for Haelian is working out really nicely. You know, we're building up these 4 of a kind levels, which can be a nice safe hand to play. Hopefully, once we get some glass, you need to find this glass. We are way behind in glass now. We are no longer ahead in red seals, and Doc just has more of them over on glass. But if we can catch up on that, the plant levels can avoid. Oh my gosh, we got a dusk over on Doc's side.
It's gonna be so hard to catch up on glass now. Being 1 behind, 2 behind, doable. Being 3 behind is pretty brutal here.
Yeah, it's
The
rough.
hope, I guess, for Haelian is Doc plays all their glass in this PvP and loses a couple, and obviously you don't play any.
Yeah.
Which, especially
But-
with Dusk,
Yeah.
I think is quite the possibility.
But even if that happens, like, that's something that you're more comfortable with happening when you're up on lives. But we are down 2-4 due to Obelisk and Walkie Talkie.
That is true. But we're up a mime. So if every glass just breaks instantly, it does benefit you.
That's true. We just make all our red seals into steel and then
Exactly.
don't have to deal with this finicky glass.
I do believe chat. There was one chatter, maybe somebody one time said like high card. It's always a high card. I don't know. Something about flow from progressive, and she has a chart about insurance. I don't. It's all very confusing to me.
Yeah, something like that. That sounds about right. Yeah, we did get out of the mime to grab the dusk, which I feel like we don't need this Droll Joker. I think it probably should have been Droll Joker instead. Surviving just fine with the 4 of a kinds, which I think we can pretty consistently draw. I don't think it's like enough boost in our score to really help us in the PvP at this point. Got a lucky cat on Doc's side that we're considering. I mean,
That cat
those
could get
4s.
chunky.
Yeah. With all these re-triggers, and then the 4s were originally lucky, so besides the glass ones, the rest of them are still lucky.
Well, Haelian first of all, should get rid of this lovers. We're gonna lose out. Oh my god! Of course, there's a mime. Wow. If that's a hack for Haelian, though, that'd be nice.
Well, Haelian already sold out of
Or sold
the
the
mime.
yeah,
so,
for the dusk.
yeah.
Never mind. Not gonna be able to get the Seltzer dusk value, which doesn't matter in this PvP. We know, but
Yeah. It's maybe a little bit unfortunate. Honestly, given that we weren't gonna get it in the PvP, like I would have maybe wanted to just burn it to get some extra money off Rough Gem there. Like, I don't know.
yeah. The way we use it. Well, we did play it down to the final hand, so
Oh, did we? Oh, okay. I didn't see that. So,
Yeah.
so we did. I mean, we might see a little bit more shop here. Okay, we have a chance to correct our mistakes, switch the Droll out for Walkie Talkie. I mean, at this point, it's not going to save us because we're now down glass. But
yeah, it does not really help. We are gonna get driver's license. Nope. Maybe.
yeah, I mean, it's up to 15. Yeah, probably will.
Probably will.
Well,
Unfortunately, it does not
nothing out of that
matter.
one.
If there wasn't a dusk and a seltzer, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe if there's no re-triggers, just the red seal glass. But
I mean,
then,
even
it
then, a red seal glass
a
is a times
stretch.
4. One red seal glass is
Yeah.
more than the driver's license. We do get it online though, barely. We fight for it. We go down in money. All right.
Let's listen in.
Learn.
Hello. That was frightening. You almost had me.
I feel we're in sort of a transitionary period here.
Yeah, I'm hoping our relationship evolves over time. I think it could. I think it could really blossom.
Yeah, I'm sure you're a man who could appreciate if I do one of these, maybe.
Don't hit me with one of these, though.
Well, let's see. Let's see. Ah, got him. Action
Why
to
you gotta do
you.
that, Tom?
I'd love
Very
to see
clever, Doc.
Haelian just full discard for the flush 5/4s
That's what they
while
tell
keeping
me.
the steal.
The thing about strengthening that is you feel a little bit more safe doing that.
Yeah. I wouldn't hold on to the blue seal here. I don't.
We
think
send that
it's-
back your way, my friend.
I mean, in that hand, there's nothing else that you
I
really
don't know if I got
care about.
that
so
taken
taking
Well,
that
we
was
only
from there.
discarded 4.
Oh, did
but
we?
we'll see.
Okay.
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
So hit him here first. And I think I might be willing to do that.
The thing is, we
actually.
do not want to have to play this steal.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I can kind of see giving the blue seal. I definitely don't like doing that.
Now I have to figure out how many of those do I have. Maybe I have not that many of those.
We
Maybe
don't even have
now's
the
a good
flush
time to
5
do
anymore.
Yeah.
that. And then maybe I don't need that. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't really matter Haelian side anyways. There's no, and we did get the flush 5 back.
No, it wasn't going to change the outcome here. It's just
And then maybe
want to see
one of
Haelian make the right
those?
choices there.
So anyway, soft apples way better than the crispy apples, you know. Red
Soft
Delicious,
apples.
Soft apples.
Soft as can be, you know. When you looked at the crispy spectrum of apples out there, right? What do you got on the high crisp level? Granny Smith, Red Delicious, trash apples, terrible.
What?
You know what I mean?
You sound like
Some people-
you sound like a pear believer.
Mm.
I mean, pears are all right.
No,
You
pears are
sound like-
delicious.
They're okay.
You
Pears
sound
suck.
like a
I'm with
man
Doc
who
here.
wants a wet apple.
What is a wet Doc? What's a wet apple?
That's what a pear is, right? It's just a wet. It's apple but wet.
What kind of pears are you eating?
It's apple but grainy.
All right, let's. All right, I think
Yeah,
I'm
I
ready.
agree,
I think
I
it's to
agree.
me,
So, Zach,
and I
that was a
think,
perfect way to put it.
This is
It's a
how
grainy
I'm gonna do
apple.
'em.
Yeah, and it's gross.
All right, I better send mine before you.
Nah, pears are delicious.
I'm telling you, it's on its way.
Oh
It might
my
take a minute.
god. The lucky
I
hits.
don't believe you this time.
Yeah, it's kind of going
Not
crazy.
one bit. You're trying to trick me. I know the truth.
No.
Okay, that's a pretty good score, you know. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty
Just,
good.
just a little appetizer, just to wet the palate.
Appetizer?
Yeah.
I will note that is insane that Haelian had, what was that, 5 luckies versus Doc's 2 and had less on the lucky cat just because of where we were in the queue.
Yeah, that was quite unfortunate on
That's-
Haelian's side.
Pretty brutal.
Not that it was remotely
I-
close to winning anyways, but
Again, was not going to matter. But to get 2 lucky procs out of... Well, I guess we also had Seltzer. So that makes up for a tiny bit of the
yeah,
disparity
but that's
on
that's 2.
Yeah.
That's gives Doc 2 compared to the other 9 that Haelian has from 3 more. Well, I guess it was no, there was only 2 more luckies, but still.
We lose a red seal lucky, but because, well, Haelian also loses it. I was gonna say also with Haelian on
Okay.
1 life, it's definitely something I understand why on Doc's side.
Yeah, I mean, Cryptid feels.
Oh,
good
Haelian
in that,
loses
but-
a driver's license. I don't think we'll have trouble getting out of the blinds,
Oh,
but something's
yeah.
up there.
well, we can get it back with the higher fan. We're good.
We'll get it back. But we don't have Bean. All right, I'm sure. Is he in chat? Did he pop up?
Have we summoned the bean?
Have we summoned? The fact that we have a disparity too, one player taking it, one player not. This is like prime time. Oh my god, we do need the mod check emote for you, says Zach, but it's just Bean.
I need to get more emotes. I need to commission some emotes. I need to get past tax season and commission some emotes.
Yeah, I'm definitely saving my next paycheck. That's probably gonna fully go to. It's probably never gonna cover taxes.
I'm just glad I know how much I gotta pay now, and I'm glad that I can pay it. But I do feel like, so one thing, I mean, it's highly improbable, but if Haelian somehow can catch up on Glass here, Haelian is up the ×3 as well as planet levels.
Yeah, no, I mean, Haelian, if this game had 6 lives, maybe.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I will say, Haelian was not bad at making taros. In fact, I do believe Haelian actually made more taros than Doc throughout this game. Was just unlucky that the Cartomancer queue and the Purple Seal queue have not been as fruitful as the, 2 times that hallucination procced for a Death Justice.
So in base game, is it a completely separate queue for hallucination and Cartomancer?
Anti-based. I think it's when. I don't know if they're completely separate.
Although I do think we saw a lot of the Cartomancer around the time that Doc picked up the hallucination. So even if they are the same queue, that might have been why.
I know Purple Seals and 8-Ball are shared. And I think Cartomancer and Hallucination are shared. Just no justice.
No justice in this world.
Nope. Definitely should be taking that trio over our little drooly boy.
Yeah, it almost feels like we've forgotten that the draw is here. Okay.
Why are we hovering over? Every time he hovers over next, I want to,
We are doing it right. Please tell me we're doing it. Why? What is the... he's thinking about it. He's thinking through it. What causes you to keep the draw joker there? Are we worried we're going to need the flush to get out of a blind and we're not going to find the...
Thinking about apples? I don't know. We have,
oh, man.
11 fours, right? We'll even need the hits. I think with all the X-Mult we have too, we could have just played anything and gone out of this blind.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that was a little exaggerated, but still.
Yeah, but yeah, we definitely. I mean, that random full house, if we had the ×3, would have been a 15,000.
Yeah. Well, we lost the X-Mult lead that we did have. In terms of jokers.
We still have the X-Mult lead.
No, because Doxia grabbed the trio.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, probably. Yeah. We technically still have it, but there's no world where Doc doesn't take the trio, right?
We have walkie-talkie we can get out of. You can go for the kill and get rid of mail and rebate. You don't need Turtle Bean.
Yeah, Doc didn't even just immediately. No hesitation. I mean, technically, with all these lucky hits, we do still have the X-Mult lead. Although I guess Doc hasn't played through this blind yet, so.
We also did not get many lucky hits. I think there's only 2.
Yeah.
Out of 15.
Yeah, that's pretty unlucky.
That's pretty unlucky. Ironic.
Yeah.
Due to the name of the card.
Guess we need to call them unlucky cards. Curse cards. Yeah, he does have a lot of money at least, but there's not a time we could roll into. I guess if we roll into an idol or something. I guess we are way ahead on the shop. So that is kind of the opportunity for Haelian here. I think I don't think Doc can catch up. So these last couple of rerolls will be things that Doc won't see. We've just got so much out of the rough gem and the lucky cards. I think we were playing more luckies.
Still no glass.
Yeah, the Chad, if we had I mean, the thing is, because they're all red seal and we have dusk, we need like in some cases, like one glass can beat 3 glass if you have a Chad, right? In normal
Yes.
cases, but when we've already got all the retriggers, it doesn't. Like, you need to be caught up on glass, I think, even like maybe behind on 1 with our planet levels and stuff, but like, yeah. Yeah, it's
We got
probably
another
just
one
GG.
on Doc's side. Wait, how did Doc find a glass? What does Doc possibly have that we don't?
I don't know.
Did we not get any purple seal value on Haelian side? Don't tell me because Haelian got purple seal value when Doc did it twice. Don't tell me the one time Doc did it, it's another justice. This is unfortunate.
That is rough. I mean, I've definitely been wanting Doc to win here for my playoff chances, but I don't know if I wanted him to win like this. This just feels bad. Like having the player with some of the most experience in the league also get super lucky is not a place you want to be as the opponent.
Well, if you don't want that, I won't put you in Bean's division.
Yeah. I can't believe he still hasn't dropped a single game. That's crazy.
I still can't believe he got a negative fucking brainstorm that one time against Fur. I still can't believe it. The 1 outer, the 1 in 1,000 outer was a natural negative brainstorm.
Yeah.
Into a tribulate, by the way.
Oh my gosh. That's insane. That's insane.
All right, let's listen in.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Hey. All right.
All right.
Well, I finally got everything together. It took a bit.
He's
it all
got
came
it
together.
together.
I know. I'm proving father wrong.
Okay. Oh. I done messed up.
Good.
Oh.
Thank God.
Oh.
Mess up again, Doc, please.
We
Look
at least
at
finally
me
get
here.
justice,
Look at
but I
me.
don't think one's enough.
I'm on my knees.
It's really rude that it
He's
came
on
in,
life support.
like the very end like
Exactly.
this.
All right. Well.
No, we're not playing that, right? No.
I mean, you can if you properly discard
Alright.
and go through your whole deck.
I guess that's true. And get
That.
we could have gotten more lucky procs, but the luckies, as soon as the cat showed up, we're just like, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Let's do. I have to count them now. Okay, there's that many. So. Do that and play this. And then I got one of those. That's my only one of those. Okay.
You do a great job, by the way, of explaining what you're doing at all times.
Yeah, you know what I'm up to over here.
Well, I don't actually, but generally, just as a viewer, legitimate compliment. You know, as a viewer, it's like you do a really good job of just trying to explain, like, okay, here's what I'm doing, this is why I'm doing it, etc., etc.
Oh, sure, yeah. Thank you. I don't know, that's more for me than for the audience. That's like how I process
Right.
stuff.
I don't think we need to drop this either of these
All right,
steals
last
here.
hand.
the fact that Doc's
7
lucky
cards
cat's the
left in
same
the
as Haelian's is killing me. I don't
Yeah, that's
understand.
insane. That's insane. We've definitely played more
We're
luckies
talking
on the
about
green
like
side.
magnitudes more,
All right.
or like
I'm ready. It's to me.
scores.
Here it is. It's not
No,
as
don't do it
spicy
yet.
as last time.
Don't hurt me.
Is it though? He lost the seltzer, but isn't that like 5 glass over 3 or something? Oh my gosh.
It was more.
Me,
By
that's not as
6x.
spicy.
Oh,
You just what?
Yeah, he made up
Well,
for
that did
9x.
different than I expected.
That's not what I got.
Oof.
I got my first justice card entering this blind, basically.
Ah. I got my first
yeah.
Justice card last ante, and that might be the difference.
Wow, you had the Lucky Cat as well?
Yeah,
I
I
was
mean, there
really
wasn't
curious
really
what you
much
had
else
going
going
on.
on, you know, why not?
Oh, we were actually doing something similar.
Rough Gem, Dusk, yeah.
I still have the Rough Gem, yeah.
Yeah, very, very similar.
Oh,
Similar
Wait, how
decks.
the hell did you get?
what's my?
How'd you do
Oh,
so well? Oh, you had a
we got
couple class
Etsy.
4s. I see now.
Yeah, I had
We got
5
Etsy
and I
getting in
just
here.
lost 3.
I'm finally here.
I see, gotcha.
Hello,
Yeah, I got
Etsy.
mine
Welcome,
like
welcome.
just
I sent
Manga
you a
reviewers.
Nox, is that?
Damn.
Mm.
I
Zeno,
believe
I love your
accepted-
PNG
You-
tuber, but it does make me
Did you take the
feel bad for
walkie-talkie?
you.
No, I
That's
didn't.
the point.
That's
It's very cute though.
All right, I'm gonna let you two cast. I have plenty
Alright.
of casting.
Take care, Zeno.
Okay.
I hope you feel better.
Yeah, thank you, Zane.
No,
It's
I do- I
always
feel
always
up
good.
it, thank you.
Always like having a second versus casting solo. So I appreciate you coming in for that first game there.
All right, good luck.
Thanks. See ya. All right, let's get rid of this and get Etsy. There you go. Need a little PNG in there. Cool. Okay.
I saw the tail end of that. The final justice for Haelian into not being enough, unfortunately, was heartbreaking.
Yeah, this is a little bit painful. This is a little bit painful.
Did Doc just get glass before Haelian, or like did Haelian's glass break?
Yeah, Doc got glass before Haelian, and like it was pretty close. Haelian went down 2-4 because Doc took a little bit more. I think like overall Haelian played a very good game. I think Doc played was a little bit more correct with the scoring jokers that he took and was able to win the first couple PBs, but it was really close because Haelian was ahead on red seals, and then Doc just we're not exactly sure how it happened. I think it was like hallucination. Like they both generated about the same amount of taros, but Doc generated them a little bit more in later antes, and Haelian a little bit earlier with the Cartomancer. The Doc didn't take, or at least didn't take for as long, and then picked up hallucination around the time Haelian sold out a Cartomancer. It gave Doc justice right into like full death full, and just we immediately had 3 red seal glass, and Haelian just had nothing. And
Damn.
yeah,
That's rough.
yeah.
Okay. Haelian's gonna play white stake here.
All right. Am I doing red deck again?
Doc is giving Haelian the chance to choose.
Oh, wait, I kind of want to hear what's going on here.
Ghost deck all the time, so honestly, just anything but Ghost.
Oh yeah,
I'll
he's
be
always
happy.
pushing that ghost deck. You're right.
Yes, every day. Ghost, Ghost, Ghost. Guys, we need more Ghosts. The ad revenue is dropping. More Ghost.
Okay, well if you want to play my favorite, I do enjoy the Zodiac deck a lot.
Okay. That
So
sounds
we'll
fun.
we'll try
Like
that,
yeah.
and then we can reassess in game 3, see how it goes.
All right.
Oh yeah, Zodiac white.
good. I
This
love,
is a
I
favorite
love
for
Overstorm
Dr.
Goodness,
Spectre.
right?
For
Yeah,
sure.
Wait, there
He's a huge proponent of Zodiac deck. And obviously, I mean, white stake, no handicap, so
You can just
it's not
go
like
go
it's gonna
crazy
hold
with
him
it.
back.
Yeah, I played one of my games against Doc. He did take it to Zodiac, so
So definitely a more interesting deck because of how much deck manipulation you can get, right? Where money like directly leads to taros, whereas it's not always the case in other decks.
yeah. Having the overstock along with Terra Merchant, you can pretty reliably just go for money and let that work out.
All right. Let's see. Haelian betters in the corner there. Docking out with a clean 300.
It's so satisfying, I feel like, to just get the exact 300 of that small blind. Feels good.
I know. That's why I've been saying exact lethals should give a little bit of a bonus.
Just like $1 extra. Just Haelian
Actually,
doesn't see it.
Haelian
Oh, we
had
did anyways.
had the flush, but tossed it, but found the straight. So
Yeah.
no harm, no foul. Well, I'm not. It doesn't even have to be like a mechanical bonus. Like just like a little, like fireworks.
Ah, yeah.
Kind
Yeah. I like that.
open up the packs.
It's
Double
a nice
chip
little
Joker.
satisfying sound. Yeah, I feel like here it's just got to be Blue Joker. Blue Joker helps you get out early. There's no way on White Stake, especially White Stake Zodiac, that we want to build into the runner. Could do much better than that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Are you taking any of these other Joker? Well, are you taking the Wrathful? I guess is the question.
No, because I want the Temperance. Like, I want to take the Temperance and hold on to it. So I think I just take Temperance and go next.
Okay. Sounds reasonable to me. Haelian's thinking about the same. Doc is actually going to skip the Temperance, hovering the next round, teasing us.
I mean, maybe there's a world where the interest money just gives you more in the long run. That seems crazy to me, though.
It's if we don't get a Joker for like 2 rounds,
Yeah.
yes, right. But if we find the Joker immediately, then it immediately is punished.
Yeah, because see here, if we...
Like, yeah, we would obviously be buying this Joker and buying the Buffoon pack.
Right,
So
yeah, and
it
then...
is just kind of immediately punished.
Surprised Haelian didn't take... I can't believe both players just didn't take the Temperance.
Yeah, didn't take the Temperance. They're both on the exact same line.
Yeah. Absolutely no difference in terms of the results so far. I think I kind of agree with the Abstract. I think either Abstract or Juggler here, both are very valid options.
I agree. What about taking the what's it called? The world there for a potential flush house PvP.
Yeah, oh, man, this Fool could have been a Temperance too. Like, they're not huge Temperances, but we would just be up a bit of money.
Yes, yeah. Oh, the Fool would have been such a good Temperance there.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think as much as I love taking, like, our money's kind of tight. So like I could see taking the Spades, the world, but I don't hate not taking it because like money's kind of tight. You know, we're not right next to the PvP. It's just going to be kind of sitting in our consumable slot doing nothing for a few rounds, most likely.
Kind of gets hard punished by this death showing up as well, right?
Yeah.
Because now obviously we wouldn't want to sell our Fool for the death. We want to sell the world.
I think opening that Arcana pack
Haelian's
does
actually
a
going to
little
open the pack and gets a Strength and the Justice.
bit. Yeah.
I mean,
I
the glass difference was the problem last round for Haelian.
It's true. Part of me thinks it's
Actually-
greedy, but
I don't mind it. We've got the Fool for glass here. Didn't use the Strength actually.
yeah, I think I
But,
would have.
I mean, we see Doc sitting on this full death, so like the hallucination's kind of getting wasted now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would have rather on Haelian's side strengthed up the 10s and then made one of them glass. Because then we have 6 face cards and one of them is glass. I feel like that's kind of a nice position to be in.
Yeah, I really like that line too. Oh, is Haelian thinking about the Spectral pack? From my experience with these Spectral pack skips, the biggest bait you could ever ask for.
It's also...
you have to have some... Oh, we'll take it. Deja vu.
I mean, okay, well...
and now finds the strength on queens.
okay.
So it's now fully built into kings and a glass red seal king.
Okay, well...
I mean, Doc did pick up a red seal 3 from the standard pack, it looked like. But definitely not gonna be better than this. And there's a death coming up, isn't there?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think that was in the shop. Unless...
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Wow.
This, I mean, this is a crazy line from Haelian. Absolutely rewarded for the Spectral pack skip.
Yeah.
What do we want here? This is a little bit hard. Honestly, I wouldn't mind just seeing a Magician on like 9s or 3s or something.
I'll be honest, like, the more I think, the Spectral pack skip, honestly, from Haelian's perspective, it's not even necessarily a bad idea because, you know, Doc's a really good player, and Spectral pack skips are one of those things that, like, on average, it's a bad idea. But it can easily high roll.
Yeah.
All right, I'll unmute.
And here's the death immediately.
Yeah.
Haelian is super excited.
I feel I'm facing tough decisions already.
Are ya?
That's what it
Some
feels
interesting
like.
things.
Maybe I'm wrong about that.
I don't know if Doc would ever imagine what Haelian has gotten.
Yeah.
You're scoring kind of a lot quickly.
At this
I
stage,
think you
yeah.
and I went down very different avenues this time.
Ooh, perhaps.
I'm gonna save it. Okay.
Does look, because Haelian has discarded their glass kings, Doc will just take this because they're up the court. It looks like. Not much Haelian can do to beat out just a 20 mult difference at this stage of the game.
Yeah.
And maybe I still do. Let's try that.
However, very nice money generation for Doc here.
Yeah.
Double golds, building into threes. I mean, if it turns into a hack seed, obviously
you
it's
do
gonna
anymore.
favor Doc.
I'm not gonna let you milk me any further.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Can't
got
have
what I
it.
came for.
So
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I would have rather seen Haelian go for playing those glass there. You know you're up that advantage, but you don't know how long you're going to be up that. And actually, Doc Doc did find a red seal in a standard pack that I think Haelian was able to see. So
yes, the red seal 3. Oh my God! The popcorn blocked into a Chad. No.
Oh.
I was thinking this chat is gonna be amazing with Haelian's glass cards. Not so much in this case. That is, I mean, that's just very unfortunate.
Well,
Very, very punished for not buying that popcorn.
so
Holy
much
crap.
for the
Well,
big advantage that
surely
Haelian
there's
had.
no more glass in, other than this one glass in this tarot pack right now, which Doc won't take.
Yeah.
I thought Haelian might skip for that rare joke too.
I mean, on Doc's side, at least he doesn't have his red seal. So, like, we're still up red seal glass. That is the advantage that we
Yes.
do still have. But
It's just it's just a common joker. We can find the chat again. I mean, the main
true.
thing I'm worried about for Haelian is he needs to get his econ in order, right?
yeah,
Doc at $20 with 3 gold seals in the 3 gold cards in the deck.
yeah. That's part of why, like, using that glass, I feel like would have been a good, like, you know, Doc got value out of his red seals. Haelian didn't, because we decided to just save them. And with 2 of them, the chance that both of them break are 1 in 16. I feel like you just take those odds. That's, you know, so terribly low.
That's reasonable. Well, Faceless Joker definitely helps Haelian here.
For sure.
We're not playing our Red Seal Kings in the blinds, so they are getting discarded. I wouldn't even mind seeing the plus discard, right? For even more cash.
Yeah, I don't think we need that greedy joker. I think we can be a little bit greedy and drop it and maybe get some more money with the extra discard.
Yeah. Ironically so, but that is the case. Okay, let's see. I mean, right now, Doc's sitting on so much money. He can just open up packs for this hallucination value.
Yeah.
Especially with the abstract and just the blue joker, it feels like we've got plenty of score on Haelian's side.
Yeah, no, in fact, it looks like we're having trouble getting out too soon. It ended up being fine. I think we ended up still getting a decent, we got 2 faceless procs.
Yeah, we got 2
but-
discards. Not bad. $13. Finally some spending money for Haelian.
Ooh, there's a sock.
Oh, a sock. That's definitely going to favor Haelian. That is very
Yeah.
good. In fact, he's kind of
Okay.
astounded that it even showed up this early.
Yeah, that is a very early sock. This is okay. Suddenly things started looking bad with that Chad, but I think things are once again looking in Haelian's favor overall.
Yeah.
Definitely
Would like to be in Haelian's spot right here.
yeah. I mean, mostly, but it's hard because Doc is up. Doc has 4 lives and tons of econ generation. Doc has all sorts of ways to get stronger here. Even though Haelian is in the lead in terms of strength, it's not at all going to be hard for Doc to find something to catch up.
I mean, the main thing is, like tarots generating glass. That's all like very available, especially on Zodiac. But finding a red seal face card is going to be very hard for Doc. It could be that one of the packs, like the standard pack in the shop right now, has it.
It's true.
But we don't know, and at the moment, I mean, Haelian's. You could just play like your normal glass kings, not even the red seals. It's like very respectable score too.
That might just be enough. I think for Haelian, I'd rather take the voucher here. We can't take both.
Yes.
Yeah.
He does open the pack. Can't afford the voucher. I mean, I guess we could sell like all of our jokers.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't hate the idea of selling greedy abstract in the planet, and well, no, we'd have to sell hallucination as well.
Yeah, we need to sell one more, unfortunately. So probably too much to sell 3 jokers for the voucher. We're gonna see Doc with $50 here. He's gonna be spending a lot of rerolls in the shop. We're gonna see if he can find something that Haelian does not see. Like one photograph, I mean, could just turn the entire game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, with not only Photoshop but also having Sock in there, like. I mean, I think the glass, if we play enough of the red seal glass, keeps up with it, but we have to play a lot of them to keep up with that. In fact, I don't even. No, I think it would, right? Because without glass, photo Chad with Sock is just a ×2 to the 4th. So that is definitely, I guess you only need 2 glass to keep up with that. Well, actually, 2 red seal glass.
Oh,
that.
And here's one of them.
Oh,
how about
gosh.
a dusk?
Well, we don't have the glass yet on Doc's side, but
yep, that's true.
That is really good though. I mean that makes up for the lack of red seals.
The gift card here. Do you like the gift card pickup over Faceless?
That's a hard one. Zodiac deck makes it better because temperances are more likely.
Because it's Zodiac deck, I think I would have actually rather dropped the hallucination in that case.
Yeah, maybe. All right.
Let's see what Haelian has to say after this Sock pickup.
Yeah.
And let's see how much he risks.
Hello.
This PvP could be Haelian
How about
favor
that, spectral
if he
pack?
decides to put in a couple of glass.
Pretty good. I guess to get the spectral pack, you gotta skip, right?
That's what I heard.
Hmm.
Someone mentioned it, and I was like, skip.
Seems like a risky proposition.
Quite the endeavor, indeed.
I mean, at the moment, Doc does not even have a scoring, right?
Yeah, no,
He's
I don't think
just
Doc's
finding
trying to score
gold
here.
cards and leaving.
Oh, he's actually trying to rush out of here. Yeah.
Sweating here.
To deny Faceless Joker value. I'm not sure if Haelian even would have gone for Faceless Joker value in this situation, because like we're gonna keep our kings because we want to play our hands.
How about something like
that? Look at this money for Doc.
Yeah, that's a whole.
No, wait, I was milking Doc.
Classic.
How dare you try to milk me?
Classic.
I'm the one who does the milking.
I swear to God, you better have your nipples out and presented.
That's a funny moment to be in.
All right, Haelian. I mean, again, sitting at $6. Couldn't make any money in that PvP while Doc farmed up 4 gold cards in his hand. Doc, I am the one who milks. Oh no. All right, what are we gonna see here? So does Doc need help beating the blinds? Do we need to pick up this smiley face here? 5,000.
Might. We don't have any glass, right?
We have a couple of molted kings though.
Yeah,
With
and we have
Dust,
the
Stock,
foil.
and Chad, maybe we could be okay.
I don't think we're. I mean, I think we're likely to draw them, but not guaranteed. But yeah, so as long as we can at least get like a full house with a Molt King in it, I think with the Chad and the Sock and the Dusk, especially with the foil, the retriggers also just give us chips from the base value of the cards. I think I think we're probably okay this early on in white stake. I don't think we need a scoring joker. Yeah.
Interesting choice on Haelian's side. I wouldn't mind seeing the purple seal on the glass. Just another clone target. Find more deaths.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is,
Haelian will choose it.
That's I don't know. My thought is like, I love purple seal on glass, but not if I already have red seal on glass, because
red seal on glass. That makes sense. But so then where are we? I mean, where are we putting the purple seal?
I mean, I think it's just not
would you
anything
take
there.
aura?
No, I think I still take the purple seal, but I think I just put it on something else. Like the reason you want to put your purple seal on your, like, people always talk about, you want to put your purple seal on your face card or whatever, is because you want to copy it. But if you've already got something better that you're going to copy, you no longer really care about that as much, I don't think. I think you'd rather just put it on something that you never want to play anyways.
Flush for Haelian doesn't win, right? Actually, 15 molts from the greedy. No plus 20s. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because we definitely want to dig down to find more face guards.
We do, but we're not going to have a super easy time winning this one. So we do need to be a little bit
gonna
careful.
actually play this flush to make sure that they can possibly get it out. I'm sure, well, does a pair get out? One diamond, ace.
Maybe?
Bit tough for Haelian on how to figure out how to get the maximum value. Looks like they'll just give up on the rest of the faceless joker value.
I feel like 2-pair with the abstract and the ace in it probably would have been enough.
House, so even better.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it probably would have been enough. We maybe could have gotten one more faceless proc there.
Yeah. I think it's very possible. Plus discard. Sun here. What suit are we building into these kings? Diamonds? We could make them hearts immediately.
Yeah, we're not super set on a suit yet. We've got the one copy into diamonds, I think, is all. And so, like, I think I'd be happy to switch them over to hearts, both just because it's better because of Bloodstone, but also the bigger reason is just the fact that with one suit changer, we have more of them the same.
Yeah.
With any suit changer.
Looks like Haelian will skip it, maybe overvaluing this greedy joker because they're currently on diamonds.
I guess we do. I guess we do have 3 diamond kings, and they are all of our glass ones. So maybe there's some merit for leaving them. But if we could,
I thought Haelian was gonna drop. What did Haelian drop for this plus discard voucher? Or plus discard joker?
Was that a little while ago? Was that the
It was the hallucination, was it?
Oh, maybe?
Might
have been.
So. I mean, right now, look at Doc's money. Already double what Haelian has spent. $59 in the bank.
It's really
where did all this cash come from, honestly?
I mean, the gold cards mainly. I think that's been the biggest thing. Doc's been able to really hold a lot of the gold cards each blind, because Doc doesn't really have anything else to focus on the blind, and that's kind of just been his main focus. 8-ball here over gift card. I like that with the Chad. I love vanilla 8-ball Chad.
Makes sense. Doc actually being a little conservative with his rolls, decides not to go for that last one.
Yeah, I got to spread them out. I think we had a lot of money there.
Got Haelian. I mean, the fact that this Dusk has chips on it is making Doc's life a lot easier.
Yeah, Haelian is needing to be very careful to get out of the blinds, while Doc just is pretty much fine, it feels like.
Yeah. Looks like Haelian's actually going to play this full house with one glass. Definitely will get out. But risking one glass just to get out of a blind is rough. Does the 2-pair get out? We've got the steel in hand. I think the 2-pair is good enough. If it doesn't win, we can play something else after.
Yeah, with the steel, with the 2 molt cards and the sock, I think we're totally fine. Like I said, if it doesn't quite get out after,
$6 here, or sorry, $12. Here's the Justice for Doc. Still no Red Seal face card to put it on, but I mean, with this amount of money, we can start building into Red Seal 3s.
Yeah.
Glass.
I mean, I think you just build into... I don't know. That's hard because, okay. On the one hand, so if you put it on a face card or if you put it on a 3, it's the same amount of times molt. Either way, because you've got the sock.
Yep.
If you put it on a face card, then you can keep your 3s gold and keep those as money generators. But if you put it on the 3, then suddenly you're set up in case a hat comes up, and then you have more triggers.
Haelian's gonna sell the abstract for a banana. Okay. I was gonna say I think greedy should go in that situation, but
Yeah, and I think so too. But I mean, I do like banana over it at least, because I mean, eventually we're gonna be getting out of it anyways. So
yeah.
Open up Cavendish, I suppose.
Bloodstone for Doc, and Haelian does not have the money to find this Bloodstone.
Ooh. I mean, it is like the worst
really
payoff.
Yes, true. Haelian would definitely rather Doc find the Bloodstone than an idol.
Yeah. Better than idol, better than
I
ancient.
mean, Doc just
Better than
4
photo,
rerolls
honestly,
in,
probably.
still has even more money. Currently a huge money difference between these two, and it's really paying off. Even though Haelian took that very rewarding spectral skip.
Yeah. I don't know. This could go. Yeah. I got to say.
I'm looking at it right now.
You took it? I was torn on it. I couldn't decide.
Ah, how could you not? Think of all the adventures, all the fun we could have.
I hate that card so badly. It never, it's like one of those things. It's like Wheel of Fortune, right?
He's
One
talking
in
about
four
8
of
ball.
my
Nah.
Haelian's expressing disdain for 8 ball.
Hmm,
I
this
would say the
hand
same
is
if I didn't have
not the
chat,
best.
which Haelian doesn't.
Yeah, 8 ball without any retrigger for it feels a little bit.
I might have to do this in a
questionable, but-
way I'm not super proud of.
I imagine Doc will try to go for the
What
win
goes
here.
on your stream over there, Doc?
Kings and
Are you
jacks,
debasing
but is it going to be
yourself?
enough to beat Haelian's
Yes, very much so.
glass cards?
Are you not?
I mean, usually not during,
don't think
during
so.
a match, but I mean, I feel it.
Oh, and actually not going to use the Justice immediately on the face card here.
Okay.
Another a Justice
That's
for Haelian.
Worth considering.
Ooh.
Are you considering it?
I'm considering it as we speak.
Hmm.
He did miss Dusk. He missed Dusk, he missed
Oh.
Chad, he missed Bloodstone. Huge money difference between these two players right now.
I gotta figure out how hard to go on you here.
Oh yeah, I could take it.
Could you?
Can't I?
I don't know.
That's a good question. I appreciate you asking though.
Like a can of Pringles over there. Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Maybe I'm being too greedy. Maybe this plan that I have is too greedy.
Doc is definitely being too greedy, playing 2 cards to drop an 8, while looking for. He's gonna give up on the
alright.
jack and is just gonna settle for a
I think
flush. It
this
looks like.
is important for me to do.
Do we
And
have
I'm
another
hoping
queen? Yeah.
that puts you in a certain
think
kind of
so.
spot.
Do we have another Queen of Hearts?
No, we don't.
We have 1 queen would make
Okay.
a full house. to
okay,
keep
now
the
I have to
Steel
do a
King
thing.
in hand.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. You have
Pretty
two
sure this wins
hands
for
left.
Haelian.
As if that truly matters.
Okay,
All right.
we found our like near best hands.
I'm gonna send you my type 4 here.
Probably, actually, if Doc had been a little less greedy, could have dug a bit deeper
I'm gonna have to do some
to look for more gold
calculating
cards
here.
and the purple seal. How many glass broke for Haelian?
One, and it wasn't the red seal.
That's
Okay,
kind of
huge.
spooky, actually.
We did have a
I
backup
know.
red seal, but
Huh.
definitely very
You
important
like
that the
haunted
red,
houses? When's the last
as
time
many
you went
red
to a haunted
seals
house?
are left in the deck.
Never, maybe. Not even one time, maybe.
Literally never. Not even as a child.
Yeah. Not that
feel
I
like
can
it's very
remember. I mean, maybe I did. Maybe I just don't remember. That's the thing.
I feel like it's very possible you were born 35 years old with a scally cap and glasses or something like that.
I'm an old soul.
Mm.
All right. I hope this does something.
I mean, with all these
I stopped
retriggers
using
and
the Steel
Bloodstone,
King
my
here.
chance.
Show me.
I don't know, 400,000. I don't know.
Looks like Bloodstone hit it twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5, 6, 7, and it
Oh my
does
God.
win.
Damn it, Doc.
Just
Hey,
having
you know,
so
it's as
many
much a
more
surprise to me as
re-triggers
it is
on
to
that
you.
glass beats out Haelian's multiple glass Spore of a Kind.
Yeah, I think actually the playing the steel was correct there because that was one more heart, and that's
Oh, it was
3
a heart.
triggers. So on average,
yes.
that's gonna be
On average,
more.
slightly stronger. You didn't have a wait. It wasn't a Queen of Hearts that was left in the hand. Okay.
No, I think they were. It was like a Queen of Spades and a Queen of Diamonds.
Okay. Not bad. Doc takes another life off of Haelian. And I mean, being down to this glass, that's a very welcome life.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought Haelian was gonna take that one, but
Just
Yeah.
the chat on the one glass card was enough, right?
yeah.
A lot of
That
extra
combined
score.
with the, the Bloodstone.
The Bloodstone hits. Yeah. It was average Bloodstone hits, so we can't complain. Can't say it was favoring Doc or not.
Yeah. Bloodstone
Very
being-
fair Bloodstone. Like how we like
Yeah.
our Bloodstones.
which is almost never how they are, but this time.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely not. Right. What can Haelian do to make up for the score? Because we're just down too many re-triggers at the moment. The one good thing was that Doc didn't make any money in that last PvP. At least that's a saving grace for now.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah, Haelian, I mean, still probably going to be behind in shops this ante, but maybe not as much. Yeah, honestly, with the Joker lineup, I think this is more and more starting to favor Doc. Because not only, like, sometimes if you end up with, like, more scoring in the lineup, you find these good Jokers, your opponent can be catching up with better econ. But value generators are equivalent on both sides. We've got the 8-ball on Doc side and the Faceless on Haelian side, and we're making up for the Faceless with our gold cards. So, like, Doc is just generating more value while also having higher score.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 gold cards in hand is just going to play this king high to get out. Well, I mean, at least the 8-balls didn't do anything there. And now, Haelian's going to risk another glass playing this flush here.
Yeah. I think we're feeling a little bit worried about our ability to survive here on Haelian's side. And I mean, like, the issue, too, is, like, we're out of discards. How do you navigate out of this without playing a glass? Because it's like this, or you drop some of your diamonds. I don't know what you're finding to get out, or you drop 1-3. Like,
actually, I mean, that barely even won as well, using our glass.
Yeah.
It was definitely rough. I mean, just the fact that Doc has so many re-triggers, it just means that he's, like, can get as much value as possible wherever he wants it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's not having as much trouble getting. Although, I guess one thing with Doc, I haven't been paying as close attention because it hasn't been even close for him in the blinds. But I do wonder, are we doing flushes? Are we relying on Bloodstone? Because that could always go south. I mean, we got lots of re-triggers, and that reduces the chances, but I don't know. As the blind continue to go
like
up.
Doc played like a few hands and watched the score go up. And definitely in that last one, he only needed like maybe 2,000 or even less to get out. Had a king with a molt, king of hearts with molt on it, so it was pretty secure in that that high card, being able to get him out of that blind. But
Yeah, I guess with the molt,
definitely if he
yeah.
needs more score, it could change. We're seeing the temperance value from the gift card that Doc picked up a while ago.
Yeah, it's working out. Tempted to take it back, but knows it's not the move here. Or at least I'm assuming tempted. He was looking at it, and I know Doc Life's gift card. I feel like he was probably tempted.
I mean, just 8-ball with no re-triggers. Like, it's so much better for Doc here. can just play an 8 and you get 3 triggers on it because of Hanging Chad. Ooh.
Yeah.
A bit of an awkward hand for Doc. We've drawn all of our gold cards.
Yeah, we like need our scoring first, and then we want to draw our gold, which is generally I think what
Yeah.
Doc's been doing. But you
got
gotta
temperance.
find your scoring somewhere.
So here we might be running into the problem that you were saying, Zodiac. How does Doc get out of this blind? So he was playing
Yeah.
hands that got him up to 9,000 a round before in the small blinds, but here, I mean 400. Obviously, this is not enough.
Because, yeah, I have not been paying close enough attention to what Doc's been doing. I think we're doing full house. I think we got a lot of levels in full houses. I think that's what we're looking for. So maybe a little bit greedy playing this 8
8 ball
here.
just hit 2 taros here. Let's see if Doc can successfully greed his way out of this blind.
I feel like if I
3 red seal 3s, we may have to
Yeah.
play them just to hit the full house.
I feel like if I see Doc to a blind, I'm seeing something I shouldn't be seeing. But I don't think we're gonna see that. Yeah, because we might just play the full house and accept a little bit of disappointment there.
3 of a kind. Does it get out? If we hit plus 20, it would.
Yeah, it's a risk that we'd have to take.
How valuable are these? His $6. How much is your life value? How much does
It's-
Doc value his life versus $6?
It's worth more than, well, it's $12, but I still think the life's worth more than $12. I know Doc's gonna play it safe. I think that's the right move here.
Okay. I mean, I would tend to agree, but like, I mean, would be funny if he didn't. Haelian's side, this flush is not enough to clear, right? Basically need like glass.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to find and play one of our
We
glass
have
again.
no flush levels, no chips.
That's the thing that Doc has going for him is he's been getting these full house levels, which are making things a lot more stable for him. He doesn't need to hit some crazy big hand in order to get out, nor does he have to use glass.
Full for death here on Haelian's side, but
That is nice. That is really
flush
nice.
gonna be enough.
I
Negative.
really don't think so.
Drunkard. Even more temperance value for Doc.
We have the 2 glass in our deck as long as we draw one of them. Oh, we do
No,
not
we
draw
don't.
them.
We have a
Oh, no.
flush, but I mean, yeah, we don't. We discarded our red seal glass. We didn't draw the last few glasses here.
Yeah.
I mean, even with death, I don't think this gets out. 26, 18 molt from the greedy, so about 40 molt. No chips. It's a base level flush. Maybe about 70 chips total. 70 times 40, 2,800.
Oh yeah, that's like so far off. I mean, we barely got out with the glass, right? So that's not too surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Haelian is realizing this and gonna go and play this pair maybe to hold more
Just
gold
get
cards in hand.
Potential $20. Gonna play the straight.
Then you get to play 2 luckies,
Yeah.
but you lose one. I think. I
I
mean,
think
probably.
this is positive EV.
Yeah, but I think playing the pair is better. I'd rather hold 1 gold
Oh
and
yes,
play one
because
less
you would.
lucky.
This is like positive EV over the gold card, but if you play the pair, you get the gold card and then you still play a lucky.
Yeah,
Haelian did miss Dusk on a previous ante. Doc has. I mean, look at the total spent between Doc and Haelian. Oh, plus
Yeah.
20.
I don't
No,
think
not
that's
enough.
No. Even if we had played the flush gun both plus 20s, it still wouldn't have been
Yeah.
enough.
Doc is gonna hear the good news. Haelian has lost their 3rd life, down to 1 last life.
Yeah, I mean, we could still win this PvP. We are up on Red Seal. Also, this negative drunker from Dockside, that's a really nice negative. That is a really nice
I
natural
know.
negative. Oh my
I
gosh.
saw him roll into it. We might see Haelian be able to see it here, because they did get a lot of money from the comeback gold, and also just farmed up some money in that round.
Yeah, I don't know how far he's behind, but he's only like I don't know how far it is in the shot, but he's only 3 rerolls behind. So
I mean, right
Decent
now,
shot, he sees
however,
it.
like Doc has amazing taros for this PvP. Sun Death. We can make a flush house. We can make a flush 5.
yeah. Yeah, that I mean that might just with all the retriggers and stuff.
Oh my, wait, is this the same negative?
What the heck?
It's not
Maybe this
even
was a different one?
blocked?
I think the negatives can get wonky. He
Is
has
it
a drunkard
possible that-
already. He has a drunkard. Oh my gosh, I don't know how. Yeah, he already has a drunkard. He
Oh
blocked
yes,
it.
he has a drunkard. Oh my gosh. It blocks into a Mystic Summit, which is obviously way worse.
That sucks. All right, let's see what they have to say.
My deck. I'm sorry. On my last discard, I think there were, I'm gonna say 8 cards left on deck. And you need to draw 2 out of those 8. No, sorry. How do I describe this? 2 out of those 8 cards were an out. I didn't draw them. So in other words, it's not my fault, right?
It's true.
Yeah,
Haelian.
yeah,
It's
yeah. That
never
doesn't
your
sound
fault when you lose a
unreasonable
game of
to me.
Balatro multiplayer.
Anyway.
Agreed. Yeah. When I
Yeah.
lose, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
It's the game's fault. And when I win, it's pure skill.
Yep.
as we
That's
all
how it
know.
works.
Yeah.
For sure.
Doc saying yeah with a little
Oh.
bit of disbelief.
You love to see it.
I don't like it when you laugh like this.
Oh, my bad, my
Is
bad,
Doc
my
gonna
bad.
death this glass jack and then just discard it?
I guess I should probably do
Wait,
that
where did
first,
Haelian's death go? Did Haelian death
and then consider doing this.
a Red Seal King and then discard it?
It's currently being
I don't know what's going on.
He used it in the Arcana pack.
Oh, he used it in the Arcana. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Maybe
It
hoping
feels
to
like a
roll into
waste.
another death afterwards.
Yeah.
But is there anything else that I'm gonna do? Probably not.
Haelian's gonna
So
ship
it
this,
probably is just this.
This
And
Heart
then
King because it
hit him
doesn't
with one
work
of
for the
those.
Flush 5 that they're trying to play.
Hit me with it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
You gotta stop doing
that's
that.
Haelian's best hand.
Yeah.
One more glass in the deck actually.
Yeah. I think we could definitely discard a little bit to go for it. Maybe keep the flush 5 to be safe.
I'll tell
but-
you what. I think I go first this time.
Gonna keep both gold cards
I
just
believe
to
those
get a
are the
little bit
rules of
more value.
engagement.
Yeah. I think you get the info from me this time. Unless,
I'm
hold
excited.
on. Wait.
I'm gonna make so much use of this info.
Wait, this is kind of sick actually. Hold on.
Doc is gonna force
got
turn
him?
order with the hearts plus stone.
Now I gotta ship something to you.
How good is Doc's
Yeah,
times
we
mults
got
mental
him.
math? Because I don't think this is
UPS
an
or
obvious
FedEx?
choice
Who's your
whether to
preferred
risk your
carrier?
glass if you can take the win here.
USPS, man.
Yeah.
USPS. I mean, I can agree with that. I don't think I've met anyone that actually enjoys FedEx.
Yeah, kind of a necessary evil sometimes.
Our
Yeah.
players are discussing their
I'm sending you what I
their
got.
preferred mailing
Okay.
service.
Respectfully, I might not send what I got.
Flush 5. Only one glass
know how to
breaks
take
on
that, but
Haelian's
okay.
side.
Okay.
Still
What
wasn't
does
a red
this
seal.
mean? So I did
44
that many that
million.
time, and then you did this many this time.
So Doc scored
It's-
2 million
You know,
before.
I was just watching one of your old videos.
So one
Yeah.
more glass
Man
here
Inf,
towards
and
another
this is what you
times
taught me.
8.
That's why you reap what you sow. Is all I'm saying.
More hearts.
Depending on the
another
blood
yeah,
steal.
let's
but
have
this
your
is also a
peak needed
flush
to-
house. It
Let's
was
do
a full
some
house
reaping.
last time.
I'm
I think
gonna
this is
sow
very
all over
likely to
this
win.
guy.
Bloodstone is locking in.
What?
What?
It's gonna sow on me
Holy crap, this is the best Bloodstone I've ever seen.
like a nice.
Oh,
Crochet.
and
come
Doc
on,
will take
man.
it.
I thought for sure.
Dang.
With
Oh,
these
man,
jokers?
that-
What do you mean 44 billion with these jokers? Hold on, what's under here?
How the hell you absolutely decimated me. I went without eating.
That was an incredible Bloodstone and top. Outside
Okay,
I went
okay,
for-
okay.
like times 4.
Yeah, I went for the glass
20
like
it
super
scored, like,
fast.
Maybe like 13.
Too
Doc
fast,
Bloodstones
though,
are a
right?
different breed.
So-
Absolutely. If Bloodstone looked like
I
ancient there,
guess that was yeah, man. Man. Yeah, that was crazy. Did anyone count how many times that hit? Cuz I mean, we only like if we got what 2 less, if we get 2 less, I don't think Doc well no, 2 less, I think Doc still wins.
so it's times 4. It would
Oh,
have to
wait,
be
oh yeah, times 4.
4
I'm miscounting.
less,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I think so.
4 less. I mean, if it scored 13, then divide by take away 4, it's still, I mean, only a tiny bit above average.
Yeah.
I think
Is
Doc did have
13
a,
how
like,
much
just
it
a
hit?
very strong chance of winning it there. Just cause like how many re-triggers Doc had.
Trying to see if
Yeah, I mean,
anyone
this
else
one
has-
was definitely like Doc putting on a show in terms of early game money, right?
Yeah, I think that, we had the Red Seal glass and Haelian side, but it just wasn't enough. Like the Red Seal gold from Doc, especially given that Haelian wasn't able to take early PvPs, maybe we could have got something going with those glass, but I mean, Doc so quickly found other things anyways that it wouldn't have mattered. Like I think Doc was a little bit rewarded by the seed as well, but I think, it didn't take much. it didn't take much for like the odds were that Doc was going to find something, I think, with that amount of money deficit. Like I don't, as much as it is good to be up the Red Seal glass face card, if you're behind that
I mean,
far in money,
he was up the Red Seal
on White
glass,
Stake,
but he was down, Dusk. He was down Chad.
yeah,
Down the Bloodstone. That's just like 2 re-triggers and a times Multer.
man.
And he's talking about USPS. If any FedEx executives are in chat, MLBA does not endorse any claims about what these players are saying about FedEx. We would love a sponsorship.
Okay, so it hit 11 out of 17 times. So I believe 4 less would have been 7 out of. So it was literally a 50-50 because 7 and 8 are like 7.5 is the average for Bloodstone there. So it was a 50-50 that Doc was gonna win there.
Okay. 11, only 11 out
No,
of
it's
17?
7.5, right?
I mean, that's not even like a good Bloodstone, honestly.
Oh no, it is 8.5 actually. Yeah, no, actually, so it was in Doc's favor. That math was wrong there.
No, we would not. UPS hit us up. Heck, USPS could hit us up too.
Sponsored by the
For some
United
reason,
States
I don't
Postal
think
Service.
USPS needs to advertise that much.
Hey, have you heard of the United States Postal Service? It's a bit of a startup.
Yeah, I mean, might be something that gets said in 50 years if we keep on this trajectory, but let's not go into that discussion now. We're going to Painted Deck White Stake.
Okay.
All right, Painted Deck, obviously, I think a very much hated deck in the Balatro community.
Hated by me.
People love their jokers. They don't want to be at 4 instead of 5.
Yeah, I don't. I am not a fan of Painted. That is, in fact, it is probably. It might be the deck I avoid the most.
Really?
I don't.
Green, black, Nebula.
Those are some of my favorite decks. Not Nebula, except on Gold Stake. But
Oh no!
and actually not really green either. But I'm like a green. I have no opinions on one way or the other. It depends on my mood. Sometimes I avoid green. Sometimes I'm cool with it. I guess green maybe is probably in the lower half of decks. But black deck is one of my favorite decks. In fact, it might be my favorite. And Nebula I think is totally fine on higher stakes.
I hate green, and I definitely don't mind. I've always found that this deck is like very reasonable, but all of my opinions come from Gold Stake streaks, and I think this deck is not that bad in Gold Stake. Right, an easy castle pickup. This is going to be really easy to play castle on Painted.
Yeah, I think that on White Stake it doesn't do a lot for you, but then again, neither does the credit card. So like,
Yeah,
might as well.
The other options, actually, if we pick up the credit card, what was the voucher in the shop? I don't think it was anything interesting.
I'm not
The
sure.
dock will, oh
I
no,
mean,
it is
Painted's all right.
Well,
Paintbrush is all right.
especially on.
Yeah, I'm
on-
Painted. I honestly don't even usually take Paintbrush first anti anyways. But yeah, on Painted, there's like no way.
I do think after my escapades with the credit card and basically losing all my games, I do think the main value in an early credit card is simply just to buy a voucher that you may not be able to get. In comparison to like rolling to hope you find a better Joker.
Right, or
We'll
being
see
able
if
to,
Doc makes that line.
or as Raren did against me, being able to buy the sock without selling of
yeah,
your other
that-
scoring Joker. That's
I mean, yeah, gift card here. We would have credit card, gift card. You can buy the Saturn. Or actually, we wouldn't buy the Saturn. I'm talking in the point of view of Doc. And then we buy the voucher.
Right.
Huge.
I mean, I don't even think I necessarily want the voucher anyways. That $10 early is just such an econ cost. I think I kind of like Haelian's position better. I don't think this credit card is probably going to do anything for us. And I think that even though the castle isn't doing much either, it's got higher sell value once we eventually inevitably do sell it. And it's it's given us a little bit of value in the meantime, a little bit of chips, making it a little bit easier to get out in fewer hands.
And yeah, Haelian did get out pretty quickly in that big blind. Doc has already played 2 hands and needs another 300 score. He's gonna play. Oh, was looking for the flush house. So an early
Okay.
unlock on flush house.
That's pretty nice.
Actually uses the High Priestess first.
I wonder what,
Which
like,
means that they don't get flush house from the High Priestess. Maybe they didn't want flush house from the High Priestess.
yeah, I'm not sure why. You'd think you'd want it to hit flush house.
And will Doc use this credit card to purchase the voucher? It's gonna open up the pack actually. Alright, as for Haelian, unfortunately our castle has hit clubs against the club boss. We will
Little
not be
rough.
getting any castle value this time. Look at all these clubs we could have discarded.
Yeah.
And
Still
yeah,
though,
Doc
just
will buy the
oh
plus
wow.
hand size voucher.
Oh, Doc
also
going
buys the
crazy
Saturn
with this
for
credit
score.
card. I
Negative 16. It's very scary to be in this position.
Yeah, I don't think I like this from Doc. I'm not gonna say
Get
this
out
is
one
this is
here.
something I've done before and it has worked out horribly for me, but maybe it will work out for Doc better. Just like using the using the credit card, because why not? You know, I don't unless there comes up
Riffraff
something
does
important.
help, actually.
It does, no, for sure. It makes it so that I don't think Doc's gonna be really punished for it, but I don't know if he's still gonna be necessarily rewarded for it either. I think as long as unless something comes up that Haelian can't afford, as long as Haelian's smart with his money and uses it wisely, I think we're just better off having the castle instead and getting interest.
My first thought process for Doc here is selling the credit card so we can get riffraff procs and more gift card value. Doc will do that. Smiley Face is a great
'cause we're
Joker.
painted, yeah.
Yeah, if it was another deck. we keep
Me
that
there,
credit
I
card.
might have forgotten I was on painted and been very sad about my 2 jokers that I just got. I have 1 joker that I just got.
I mean, the trade-off here is if there's a good Joker in this shop, Doc will most likely not be able to buy it. It's just a strength or a sun, so no, not a punish there.
Yeah. Yeah, that is terrifying though, going to a shop with negative $6. I mean, I guess with gift card you can probably sell some stuff and buy something if you really need
Our
to, but
consumables probably sell for 3 by now. And Doc is gonna sell both cards again, finds a rebate. Is now at $0. I mean, with the straight level, Doc was pretty sure that he could get out and with any kind of just a couple of straights to get out.
and we don't. Well, I guess we'll get it next, Auntie, but we don't get the rebate yet because we kept the castle on Haelian's side. We should have dropped the castle. The castle was not here to stay. The castle, I thought it was a better move, but not because it was long term, just because
Just
marginally.
gonna, it's a little bit extra score for the early blinds.
Yeah, a little bit extra score, a little bit extra sell value, but I think now is the time that we want to get that
I
extra sell
think there
value.
is. I mean, at this point, when you have Smiley Face, and maybe that Haelian might be has a flush 5. First, let me say that. But Haelian may be like committed to this castle. If they don't, they might sell riffraff here. And if they do, I mean, we're gonna be down a whole rebate.
Yeah, I really, for Haelian's sake, hope that we sell the castle. Like, if we keep the ice cream, sure, we'll still get the rebate. And just in general, I think that's, or one of the. I mean, I guess we can keep the castle over the ice cream, but I really don't think that it's going to be very long that we're going to want just a chips joker up there anyways. Like, I think I'd rather just have the ice cream.
Another Saturn level for Doc. Obviously, painted deck, one of the best decks to play straights on. In fact, one of the only decks that you can play straights on, since it's not playable on other decks. Sorry, some Edsy propaganda there.
I mean, on white stake, I don't even think that it's like maybe like in the early game, this could be a little bit of a couple early lives for Doc here, but I don't think that that's going to be a long-term thing anyways. And we can see he's strengthening out of the easy straights, you know, getting our jacks into queens. Like it's I think he knows that this is not going to be the long-term plan at all.
No, it's definitely not the long-term plan, but I think we can get another win maybe on this like we possibly could get the win on the PvP.
Maybe.
And we also can use these straight levels because since we have the hand size, the increased hand size because we bought that voucher as well. Like we just play lower end straights while building queens on the top end.
Yeah, I don't know about this PvP though. If Haelian has the smiley face and Doc doesn't, especially if he's able to get the flush 5, like there's no way I think that Doc can beat that with
true.
straights.
If Haelian finds that flush 5, obviously Haelian will be easily taking it. All right, Haelian's gonna
not
see the
taking
rebate,
the blank.
So that's big.
Haelian doesn't take the blank.
Haelian does not take blank, but Doc does. This could be big. Obviously, if we get antimatter, that plus Joker slot offsets the -1 that we got from painted.
Yeah. Also, I like Doc keeping these planets up there to build up some value. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
even more
unmute.
value. He's gonna sell one now for the purple seal, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, it just changed. I had a plan, and then now I have a different plan.
Whoa! I just noticed a change in my body too.
Shoot, there was kind of a crazy pull there. That
Yeah. Big changes over
He
here.
did find Shoot the Moon, but isn't a straight just
So I
better
take it
with
you have
Shoot
a
the
riff
Moon?
raff.
Because
then.
like these pairs have no chips on them.
You would think that, wouldn't you?
You would. One might think.
Like our straight is, we have level 3
Riff Raff
straight,
give me
so
some pretty good stuff so far.
30 plus 40 plus 40, like 110 chips.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't take that trash.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, I hate that one.
As for Haelian, looking for, I mean, just
It's
their
smelly,
face cards.
right?
It looks like.
Super smelly.
Yeah.
Like, you ever leave a sack of potatoes in a cabinet for like a few weeks too long?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you just saying yes, Doc? Do you mean that yes?
I guess no. I guess I've never done this myself. No.
I see.
Haelian's going to just
But
ship
I can imagine.
the
I
full
can
house
imagine
of Jackson
someone
Nines
might
here.
do that, and I can imagine what it would
can't be
smell
right.
like.
Was not their best hand, but want to get more castle value?
Nope. Doc, I have one more discard.
You got what now?
And
one
Doc
more discard.
plays a little too
Oh,
fast for
okay.
Haelian misses out on $10 of rebate value.
That does suck. But we did take the win despite going for
Oh.
castle value. Oh no.
That is the immediate punish.
Oh.
I wonder. Hold on, let me tune in. Does
Especially
Haelian
on
know-
painted.
recognize this.
Oh yeah, I want to see too.
Immediate punish.
So
Oh, I'm on Docs.
I knew I was about to get caught. I think the swash is takeable here. But you should really milk the mail-in rebate, and you don't want to score too hard because of that, but I'm too much of a coward for those kinds of plays. And GL.
Seems like Haelian has not recognized that the antimatter showing up, the blank showing up a second time.
Yeah,
means that antimatter is on the table.
I mean, that's definitely something that I have. I feel like it's really easy when you miss a voucher, just totally forget that voucher was there before.
Oh, that's true.
I've done that. I think many times before.
I mean, right now, Doc up a whole voucher, and I mean, usually you don't even buy this voucher immediately because you need to take a Joker, but Doc has Riffraff, so we can farm up more Riffraff value if we buy it.
Yeah. Just the fact that it's painted too, like, we no longer have to deal with the painted deck 4 Joker nonsense, which is why
Default.
painted is bad. Now we just have double paintbrush, which is
It's
a
just
great thing
normal
to
deck
have.
with-
Like,
And Doc has +3 hand size. Oh, it's so good. So good for Doc.
oh yeah, because we have the paintbrush too. We just have a freaking 11 hand size. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We've also
gonna pick
got
up the
gift card
Swash
Swash, because why
for-
not?
Strength, right? Gift card also synergizing with the extra hand size. Or extra Joker slot.
Yeah.
Can Doc dig deeper with this Swashbuckler to look for another 10 and Purple Seal?
That's not very much. That Swashbuckler alone is, yeah, it's like yep, 1,000. So we get out in 2.
We'll get
guaranteed.
one more discard here. I mean, the just the gift card was so much value.
Yeah. I don't know if we really want Swash gift card here with the
Yeah.
mail and rebate.
It actually was Doc lost gift card value so they could dig a little deeper. But yeah, definitely if we find a better, more conditional Joker in these packs, I wouldn't mind seeing the Swash go.
Yeah.
Walkie Talkie is 1, but we're not really looking to play 4s or 10s. Raised Fist for the guaranteed high card seed.
We are
We did
painted.
sell Shoot the Moon.
Yeah, it's hard. The Swashbuckler's hard because like it's getting you out too soon, but at the same time, it's it's foil and consolidated into 1, which means you can have 1 scoring Joker and easily get out, and maybe even a chance at the PvP with how high it's gonna be scaling with gift cards. So it's kind of tricky.
What about taking the shortcut for the level 3 straights that we currently have? Level 2, never mind. I thought it was level 3. Only level 2 straights? Surely not the pick. We did see Doc sell out of the Riffraff, pick up the Superposition. Shortcut Superposition, of course, also a very good combo.
Yeah, it's true.
Actually has it. Ace 3, 5, 6, 7 is a shortcut hand. Shortcut
nice.
straight.
I still often look at the higher straights. I maybe sometimes
Well,
forget to.
we'll hang them anyway, so never mind. Could have hung the 2 8s. He doesn't have 8-ball. Maybe too much Zeno propaganda in his ear. Alright. Reef finds it. I think Ace Queen 10 9 8 is also a superposition.
Yeah.
The only problem is it might score too much, right? Again, we have the problem with this.
Yeah,
this
I'm pretty sure that would get
Swashbuckler.
out. Maybe that's why we didn't go with the first hand.
We
I like
could,
going this-
we could
keeping
sell
this-
the Swashbuckler.
Yeah, we could. I like keeping this Ace Queen 10 8 because then you literally just need any number like
Yeah,
King,
any number in
Jack.
between.
That's so many could work.
Oh
there.
my god, Temperance! With the gift card! Oh
That's it.
man, look at this money.
Oh my gosh.
And here's the Dusk. We see Haelian has already
Okay.
picked it up.
Yeah.
Paying too much attention to Doc. Let's look on Haelian's side. Playing 8-ball, actually. Also
Eight
with,
balls. Yeah, 8 balls neat.
with Zeno in his ear. A full house of 8s and face cards could be pretty nice.
Yeah, it's hard. 8 ball with Dusk it's hard because you have a retrigger that can work with 8s, but it's not the simplest thing to make it work with 8s.
Look at this Spectral pack for Doc.
Oh man.
Wraith Ankh, but we're at $67. Doc did not want to spend down for it.
Yeah, and we didn't take the Dusk yet. We could have maybe onked.
Yeah,
although...
if we had taken Dusk, we would have been onking. Had 2 Dusks.
Yeah,
Very
as
punishing.
good as our value is right now, especially with the 5 Joker slots that we can take more stuff later, I think onking the Dusk totally, I think, would have been worth it if we had picked it up. I think that's something that you gotta do. You gotta, I don't know, maybe Doc was... Yeah, I don't think that was the right time to open that Spectral. I think you gotta be thinking before you open a Spectral. You gotta think, would I take an Onk? Would I take a Wraith? Would I take an Ecto?
Ankh, Wraith,
And-
those are the 2 big ones.
Yeah.
There are a couple others that you might need to think of, like Ecto, but those are usually late game ones.
Yeah.
Now, Haelian has
Yeah.
the chance to onk this Dusk, and this is going to be a Dusk that Doc will almost never see.
And we're opening it
Barring maybe,
now,
like, a
looks like?
Showman desk.
Do we need it? Okay, I'm gonna make sure that...
I think Haelian wants this 4-of-a-kind Joker. So is actually checking it. And I don't mind this line, right? Because now Haelian can get the Ankh on the Dusk. And then pick up the family here.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta.
Because in this situation, Haelian valued the Ankh over a Wraith. Haelian at 4 lives, so
I
plenty
think-
of time to find something with this Ankh.
I think I totally agree with what...
Oh.
I think Haelian played around that spectral better there. I think that you... I think that the Ankh is the highest value thing you can hit there. And we are rewarded
Yeah.
by opening it at the right time before we pick up the family.
A glass card here, obviously very good with our Ankh, and we are building into Queens on Haelian's side, I believe. Now we
That's
just
pretty
need
nice.
to find some value.
Yeah.
some. I mean, I wouldn't mind the egg pickup
Not
there
the
for
egg!
Econ.
Why did we take the egg? We needed the egg.
Wanted something a little bit more valuable. Could pick up the duo here.
Yeah.
Half Joker may be considerable if it was like a higher stake, but on white stake, we don't need this to get out. But we'll take up the half Joker. It's a lot of score if you because of the 50 chips.
Yeah, we might need it to get out in the coming blinds. I don't know. Alright. I'll unmute.
All right, let's see what these players have to say.
Hello.
Did you like that mail-in rebate from Riff Raff?
I have been enjoying it.
Was
It's
it
been kind to me.
very kind to you. You'd never let it go, right?
I would never.
Good.
Haelian is probing a little for information.
But if you did, I wouldn't hold it against you. If you know what I mean.
You don't say.
I feel like these pairs are very dangerous for Haelian because we're not digging into our deck.
Okay.
Okay.
Playing 5 now here.
Decides to start tossing them.
Okay, we've got a
Ooh,
4
got the
with
4
glass.
already, 1 glass.
That's got to be able to win this
Huge.
year.
Yeah. Like easily. Will Haelian risk it? He's got 2 glass in his deck. I believe.
Okay.
But 1 is a 10.
So probably I do this now.
Actually, Haelian has
Something
turn
like
order.
that.
And will probably keep turn order because they have the half Joker.
Yeah, it's a pretty good hand from
Or-
Doc right
oh,
there.
I'm not supposed
I
to
think
do
that
I'm
takes turn
supposed
order
to do
back.
this.
Yeah, you should
Well,
really do that.
It's gonna be this
instead.
Yeah, I realized it now.
Thing is, Haelian definitely doesn't need to play the glass. I think
All right.
I think from Haelian's
Let me see what you got
perspective,
there.
playing the
Big
glass is
boy.
the right move, but we know that he doesn't actually
Mr.
need to play
Long
it.
Yeah.
and
Because, I mean, you can always
So,
expect
what's
your
another
opponent to be on
adjective
the,
for you?
like,
Math?
nearly the exact same line, right?
Math. That's how you. That's
Although
how you.
Haelian
address
does
me?
know that
That's how
Doc
you
didn't
refer to me.
block for Dusk.
Is that all I
Long,
am
the
to you?
information
Is
they
I'm the
broke.
math man?
little bit.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Doc is going to play this straight. I'm surprised he didn't hold this for his Dusk hand. There's 2 luckies in it.
Okay.
I mean, with shortcut though, we probably
Um,
can get we can get another one, so we probably want to play multiple and make
Do
sure
a
we
little
have.
of that.
So
Let's do a
Doc
little
does
of
find
I got
another superposition straight.
Um,
$90 on Doc's side. What in the
I feel
world?
like I never
Did
know
he get a
when
temperance?
to like not send too much for you.
Oh, I don't know. He must have.
Went to turn the
glass
gas
does not
on?
break for Haelian. Very thankful.
Oh,
for
Like,
yeah.
how much gas you
70,000.
use, you know, what the burner's set to and stuff.
Yeah. I got one of
$5
those
temperance.
right here. Look at
Jeez
that.
Louise. This gift
See
card's
it.
getting bigger and bigger too.
Okay, I feel like we're in a similar situation to last game where Doc is greatly ahead on Econ, but Haelian's up some sort of scoring. However,
Yes.
the big difference here is Haelian is up on lives.
Yes. And also, Haelian's scoring right now is unachievable for Doc, right? I guess the Red Seal King was also unachievable. Because, like, you can't guarantee finding a Red Seal.
Yeah.
Oh, they're actually going over their decisions.
Oh, they still talking?
They are talking
Better
about their
player would
decisions.
take the
See,
credit card and know how to use it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it's a tricky one, right? Because if you go down too low, then you can't open any booster
Oh,
packs, and then that
credit
puts you
card.
Yeah.
behind. I
Yeah.
took it so that I could get the hand size, and then also, then have extra money for blank later.
Oh wow! So I assumed that since we're doing painted deck, that the additional hand size from paintbrush was kind of
The
like, well,
blank
maybe
is
you
just
don't need
not
it
on his
then.
radar.
It's-
Doc
Yeah.
mentions it. And...
Yeah, I guess as a percentage,
that's
it's like
the
less
main
good, but it's
voucher that's
still
the difference
useful.
here.
True, true.
in my opinion. All right, good luck, my friend.
All right, good luck.
Well, you never know. There could be nothing else in the seed. Of course, Doc has $110 to find said nothing else.
No, yeah,
whereas Haley
honestly,
has-
yeah, I was gonna say I'd rather be in Haelian's position, but not because of the blank, but because of the money. I more so think that Doc is maybe favored. It's hard. I'd probably rather be in Doc's position, but it's both players are like this one. I feel like could easily go either way.
Yeah. It really depends if Doc can find something to make up. Like an idol, could find something to make up for being down the double dusk here.
I mean,
Idol,
Haelian can take that too, but yeah.
4 rerolls in. Haelian doesn't have that much money generation. Oh.
Well, Doc is in the first shop though, right? So that's Haelian just needs to roll twice to see it.
Yes.
Which I guess it's possible that won't happen. We really just have no money generation. We have $22.
We have
but-
no luckies. We do have purple seals. Wouldn't mind looking for those, but actually Haelian have discards, so not gonna find those either. I'm sure a gift card can go for this idol, right? $10 gift card. Holy moly.
We just like the gift card so much. I mean, yeah, it's probably a gift card.
Card will go.
It has been giving us some good temperance value, and
Yes,
The great thing about-
absolutely.
yeah, and the great thing about gift card is that like if when it's on jokers that you're gonna be keeping long term, like you'll always have that temperance boost for the rest of the game. So every temperance you have is just gonna be a little bit stronger.
Oh, picking up the moon here? No, decides to skip on the moon. What suit does Doc want to build in? Looks like he's favoring spades and diamonds.
Is healing gonna be okay in this? Okay, we do the 4 of a kind. Yeah, we're fine.
The 4 of a kind draw. I felt like the 3 of a kind queens would have gone there easily as well.
Would it? We've got yeah, with the dusk hand at least, I think we go up like it's 90 chips from triggers up to like 200 chips or
Oh.
not quite, like 150 chips plus times 34. Yeah, I think that would have been enough.
Gonna pick up the Mad Joker here over the Half Joker.
I don't know about
Interesting.
that. The main problem
I mean,
with that
I-
is
neither of them are that amazing, so
yeah. Just have to go base gives. The main problem with that, I don't think that actually it's necessarily a bad play. I'm just like, oh no, Haelian, you need a little bit more money. You need a little bit more money to make 2 rerolls so you can
Oh,
find that
yes.
idol.
Haelian needs to definitely not spend money on things that aren't rerolls so he can find the idol. I mean,
Yeah.
Doc's already on his way to building a full idol deck.
The thing is though, if
Insane money,
Haelian,
insane tarot generation. How does
Yeah.
Doc get himself into these positions where he has like the entire world?
I mean, he knows how to go for the value and does pretty well.
He does have
I
another. Oh yeah.
I think that like there's a world where the idol takes a long time to hit, and as long as Haelian isn't behind by more than 1 glass, I think with the family and the double dusk, I think we can, we're up for when you're down 2 lives to 4. Idol doesn't necessarily win you the game, right? Yeah, we might be able
that's
to make
correct.
office work or something, but
That's very correct. In fact, I mean, We've seen many times an idol absolutely not want to cooperate.
King of
King of
Spades?
It's a miss for Doc here.
It's a miss, but if we can get a strength, then it is no longer a miss. We have 4 Queen of Spades.
I wonder if Doc will bother. I don't think we skip here, because we're just going to lose so much value taking a skip, even if we find the strength, right? Ooh, tower's okay. Hangman is good.
Oh, is this? Oh, this isn't the final. Oh, okay. I thought this was the PvP.
No, it's
Never mind.
just a small blind. The post small blind shop. Right, Haelian.
Unless we get a
Is there
hermit
money in
this-
this tarot pack? No, it's a
Oh
death
no.
or another queen or a purple seal. I can't see Haelian taking 2 rerolls here to find it.
Yeah.
Maybe 1, but a second reroll.
You know what? He doesn't need the idol. Idol isn't it anyways? Like I think on
Yeah,
Haelian's
you're right.
side.
You're right. He doesn't need the idol. First of all, he doesn't have the Joker slots for it. Because he's down a whole Joker slot.
Exactly.
What about a blueprint? What do you think about that?
Well, he kind of needed that. He kind of needed
he
that.
might
That's
need the bloop a little.
that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Okay. Well, now it's
Yeah,
looking
fine.
really
He doesn't
bad for
need the
Haelian.
blueprint, okay.
Because like honestly, there was a part of me if
Yeah,
it before the blueprint, it's kind of like in some ways it's maybe even better for Haelian. Not and Doc's getting more just. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
Doc can beat him now without the idol hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing was like before that, I feel like honestly, in Haelian's position, it's almost like maybe just better not to have the idol. You can have that 4th slot for something else, and you're counting on. Well, no, you still want the idol. You still
Well,
want the
no,
idol.
I know what you're talking about because Doc's on 2 lives. There's a very large chance that the idol just never hits, and the next like 6 chances it rerolls, right?
Right.
So if the seed is drier than than you would expect, and then you're not playing towards an idol where you could just fit in maybe like a ×3 ×4 Molt Joker here, or just maybe just a Chad, right? Or
Right,
a photograph. You can easily take this game as the idol like continuously misses. So I understand what you're trying to say. The blueprint does make things a little bit harder.
Yeah, with the blueprint, that kind of just like I feel like we had like a tense, close game, but we knew this could happen at any time, right? With Doc's insane
Yes.
money advantage, like it was.
If Doc wasn't
was a-
making like $100 a round. Oh, Doc is
do
gonna
take the skip
skip
because we
with
got the strength.
idol.
I mean, we're
King
down
of
in
Spades
lives.
that has the
Yeah.
strength.
All right, let's see what they got to say.
Okay.
Why, hello. Do you really have antimatter? Should I believe you?
You don't have to believe me, but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Haelian is suspecting it, but if Haelian remembers correctly, he actually just saw a blank into antimatter.
All
Or
right.
blank into blank, which is a
Yeah.
guaranteed antimatter.
Does Haelian know about the change? Because that voucher thing wasn't a thing last season, right?
Yes, it wasn't a thing, but I mean, obviously, all Major League Balatro players are committed to
How I'm
reading
feeling about
every
this
announcement and
one.
rules that Zeno posts, so
Hmm.
there's no way he doesn't know about
True.
it.
Let's see. Let's go do one of those, I guess.
Has the strength 2 queens, one of them
And-
glass. King of Spades as well.
Could be something like that, or should I do this first? Because that has like some marginal value, right?
Great value.
They're
Fantastic.
here.
Yeah. It's a
Or
circus
is it
of
marginal?
value.
Oh my god, I think I know what you're talking about. That's some terrible old commercial, right?
No, that's from Borderlands,
What am I
I
thinking?
think.
Oh,
Alien looking
Or
for
no,
4 of a kind
uh,
queens.
not
Does
Borderlands.
have it. Unfortunately
What's
for
the
him,
one? Bioshock. One of those.
Doc
one of
has
those Bioshock games.
a flush house of King of
Alright,
Spades
so I
and
think
Queen
I
of Spades.
do that, and I
Yeah.
think I drop.
I was actually going to
Yes.
toss some of the queens. Could play a
Ah,
5 of a
okay.
kind as well. That works. wants to get some purple seal value.
Okay.
Still has
this
refound the
seems
flush house.
Not super important for me to do that.
Curious.
I'm gonna draw those, and I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do. Here we go.
Holy moly!
You like coffee, Doc?
I do. I'll drink it anyway.
Any which way, you mean?
Yeah. Any which way.
Do you buy like the good stuff, or you just get like whatever grounds or the cheapest kind of thing? I would say, because I was gonna guess you're like a fancy coffee man.
Oh, I guess my the like K cups or whatever, the instant coffee, or that's what's most convenient for my wife, and so that's what we have at home. If I go out, I get like a nitro cold brew, or
Nice.
sometimes I'll get like a coffee flavored milkshake. You know, that's an option too.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'll never make like a latte at home, but I gotta admit, it's a tasty thing. I mean, it's 2,000 calories for a latte, but
Three
nevertheless.
triggers.
Dusk is
This would be 4
technically
triggers glass.
Dusk is technically correct because
Is this which is
it's-
better? You tell me. Is it this one or is it that one?
I think it's the second one. Honestly.
They're both the
Dusk
same
on
type
flush
of
house
element.
No, I
or
don't
dusk
remember which
on
one's the second
flush.
one.
Five
So
of
I
a
guess
kind.
if I do that, it's 3 of those, and if I do,
I don't know, but it's dusk either way. On five of a
Okay.
kind, you've got more
It's
glass.
this.
Here
Yeah,
it's
that
equivalent
makes
on
sense
times
because
molt, but you
it's,
get more plus molt.
It's 6 2
okay.
times, right? On this flush house.
Yeah, it's 6 2 times either way.
All right. Man, look at the score, 3 billion.
Oh, for crying out loud, Doc.
Alien's not
The
happy to see
reveal.
this number and is gonna risk the glass, but I don't think it's gonna get anywhere close.
What do you think this is?
At least nothing broke.
it's
but
really unjust. I got a lucky rip, the antimatter into. I just picked up a blueprint.
Oh, you got a lucky like $20 early. You're saying?
Oh no, not lucky specifically, but I just mean like
Oh,
just
okay.
finding a blueprint there was particularly lucky, in my opinion.
I don't know, Doc.
Doesn't even
When does
mention
luck
the
end and skill
idol.
begin?
I don't think we've gotten to
he
the
didn't
skill
mention the
part
idol.
yet.
Well, he probably expects Haelian might
Exactly.
have seen the
I feel
idol,
like
right?
that's.
Yeah.
I feel like I should take that as an insult, but I also don't understand. So
Oh,
I guess I choose not to.
no, it's one of those you take it how you want it. Choose your own adventure.
Okay. Well,
See
I
you in a bit.
choose. I choose for it to be an insult, just so. You know.
Oh, okay.
I see.
I'll cook up a even spicier insult next time.
All right. Go.
No, I don't even think that's like there's no Lagumi here. I think Doc's just being incredibly
I mean,
honest.
it-
He's like, yeah, this is
it's
what
the
happened.
reverse Laguming where Doc is literally just saying exactly what he did step for step. He didn't mention the fact he did say it was lucky to find the blueprint, but he didn't mention the fact that he had like $100 every single round to spend, which
Yeah.
I feel like is more important because with that much money, I mean, maybe the blueprint doesn't come, but you're gonna find something.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
like the blueprint is one of the biggest hits, so it is still lucky in a way. But yeah.
I mean, even then, like, even just another re-trigger like Sock would have been good. I mean, Chad would have possibly won the PvP for Doc as well, just because they're up the idol.
Probably, yeah. No, I mean, even with that kind of draw, I don't even know if we needed another Joker. Like, with the strength and the glass that we
Yeah,
had,
true.
we might have just had it there. Would've
Death
been really
Fool
close.
in the shop, just straight up. No lollygagging about that. We can make
Right
a
there,
couple
Patek.
more King Glass. As for Haelian, we're down on glass now. I mean, Doc has just been farming so many taros, and with the money, of course, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, really good position for Doc.
And it feels like at this moment, because of the insane lack of econ following the Ankh Dusk play, Haelian has been punished for tossing the rebate and taking double Dusk, right? We haven't found the Magician at all for these Dusks
mean-
to give us lucky hits.
I I guess, but I think there's things we could have picked up that we like. We didn't take the egg. That we had an Econ Joker right off the bat that we could have taken.
Yes,
I know it's
yes,
nothing
yes.
huge, but that could have like spiraled into us finding. We could have spiraled into us finding an idol, or at very least could have spiraled us into us finding a Econ Joker that is a little bit more synergistic with Dusk. I think that's nice double death on the Haelian side.
On Haelian side, yep. Actually
Um,
has the glass here.
yeah, I definitely feel like the
Take the
Onking
purple.
the Dusk was right, and I think we somewhat got unlucky and somewhat just undervalued the
Some of the Econ Jokers that followed.
yeah. It's interesting. Both players ended up doing deaths on the purples instead of going for death on the glass.
Makes sense, at least for Doc, because he wants even more deck fixing.
Right. Yeah, Haelian side, but honestly, so on Haelian side, the thing is, we're so far behind that maybe we need to play into the idol even though we don't actually have it yet, just because we know what we're doing right now is not working.
And I mean, it's just immediately rewarded. Haelian just picked up a glass, so 50% of that death pool that would have gone on glass just gave him and now he just has more purple seals in his deck too.
That's true.
Judgment 4? Oh, clever Joker. Not what Haelian wanted to see.
Yeah. But I mean, not like the other thing was doing much for us anyways, so.
Let's get this high card out of here. It's gonna play down to Dusk. Do we need one glass?
I don't
Probably, right?
think so. Maybe. I don't know. Do we have
Our
no
forward
levels in
kind
forward
level-
kind? We've
I
got a
think
bonus
it's just
card
literally
too.
level 1.
We've got 2 molt cards and a bonus card. We're probably okay. I don't know. I haven't been paying enough
It's very
attention to
scary
how
without
much
a
we've been scoring.
calculator here. Of course, Haelian can do the math himself if he really wants.
Yeah. I'm too much to try hard. I would try to do the math, but also valid to not
Okay.
want to just sit
What
there
is?
for forever.
Oh no, Doc. I was gonna say what is Doc doing, but 5 of spades is his idle hit, so I think this should be perfectly fine. Haelian will risk the glass. I think Haelian would have been out without the glass. Not entirely sure. Oh my god, look at Doc's money, $146.
Yeah, that's
What in the world?
like we might just find more stuff. Like this the jokers that I mean there's so we still don't even have chat or photo. Like either one of those is just another little boost. Which honestly could end up
I mean,
mattering.
Huh?
Cuz here's cuz
the problem is.
No,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
We're talking over each other.
The thing like right now, if the idol doesn't hit, if Haelian's able to keep up with glass, Haelian actually has more scoring because Blueprint Dusk versus Double Dusk, like it's the same, and then we got a ×4 unless we're like behind in planet levels or steel or whatever.
Definitely for sure there, but I mean right now, the problem is Haelian needs to. I guess through these purple seals, he has one more purple seal, and I mean you have to kind of hope that Doc misses on like finding glass in the shop, but like Haelian has, it feels like no avenues to gain strength over Doc because Doc is seeing everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it really just needs to come down to like glass needs to be plentiful enough that Haelian can keep up with glass, and you know both players have flush 5 glass, and then Haelian needs idle to miss and needs no other jokers to show up for Doc. Like it takes Haelian needs a lot of things to go right, but it's not like over. I've seen worse situations, but it's not looking good.
Doc didn't go for the ×4 there, the loyalty card. We could have set it up. We just need to win in 2 on this big blind here, and it would have been set up.
We could, but I feel like, you know, we're seeing these lines that a ×4 is like could be the difference here, but usually in this situation it's not. I feel like I totally understand just being like, no, we can do better than that.
It also makes sense because like either we risk glass or we play ace of spades, which is our idle hit, and we've got aces on our rebate too, so it doesn't really make that much sense. Plus, with this much money, we're gonna find something else.
Yeah.
We don't need ×4. We're gonna find another retrigger Joker. A brainstorm,
Exactly.
perhaps.
I mean, even just a chat is, and then idle hit, it's more than ×4, and even without an idle hit, it's a ×4 that doesn't force us to play really weird and sacrifice value.
It looks like Doc will risk 1 glass here on the full house. Kind of forced because he doesn't have idle cards at the moment.
Yeah.
What will Doc see? Only $103 going into this shop. Honestly, kind of.
We only got 40 seconds to spend it.
embarrassing.
I guess it hasn't gone down to 0 yet, so maybe Doc just takes the time to look through the shop fully.
Yeah. Also has a. Oh no, that was last game where they had seed money. Red Seal 3 and a Justice in hand. Is it a little too late on 2 lives? Doc is just gonna take the glass. How about an
Maybe,
Ancient
yeah.
Joker?
That's
It's on Spades too, but Ace of Spades is our hit for idle.
yeah.
This is,
That
I mean,
could be
Ancient Joker
relevant.
seems pretty good.
I was so hoping for the timer.
It was
W there.
close. Unfortunately,
it
we
did-
don't lose a life on the first one, so there's a little bit of tolerance there.
I know, but I just wanted that little bit of a win. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That tickle of a win.
Picking up this
Oh, I'm
Ancient
gonna
Joker
give you a
means that
tickle.
even if
you want a
idle
tickle,
starts
I'll give you a
missing,
tickle.
like
What?
it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. This
And especially it being on
became
Spades
suddenly
right
very
now.
more advanced
I
than
mean,
I
this is just a
expected.
lock for Doc.
Oh yeah, that's one of
Yeah.
those advanced techniques.
Yeah, because now we kind of just need Ancient or Idle to work with the current Joker
Yeah.
lineup, and that's
What
just
are
enough.
your tickle? Like, do you use something to do the tickling, or do you just raw dog it?
Well, I mean, I did tell you before, I'm a long
Long.
man.
And
Oh, I just use my fingers.
your
Mm,
your fingers, like,
Gosh.
okay.
Jeez, I don't know
Sound like
why
you said
the
feelers
the
for a
streams are.
second.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
what I
don't know how to
said.
feel.
That's
Oh, okay.
Are they desynced for you?
Yeah, it keeps on. I
That
keep
makes
on
it
getting a little bit
normal,
behind. It's.
okay.
I'm gonna refresh the streams. I mean, my computer seems to be running smoothly, but maybe my internet's
I think
struggling
they
now.
just naturally get desynced sometimes.
Well,
don't think
also
you can,
it just
like,
keeps
do-
it keeps catching.
See, someone has
Mm.
purple
For me.
signals. Don't think I didn't hear that.
I made a few extras just in case.
Okay, look at this hand. Full glass Ancient Joker on Doc's side. I mean, Haelian has glass, but
All right.
not as much as Doc's.
Give me one
And
of
I mean, we're
those.
down to scoring Joker.
Yeah, it's just not enough. It's
I
just
think
not
this
enough.
is correct. I think it's another one of those situations where, I don't know, hard to tell, hard to sight read. So,
I think it's correct as well.
you want to go
You play
same time?
music at all, Doc? Yeah, I already sent mine.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll send mine too.
Well, look, we all know what's gonna happen here.
Mhm. No breaks on Haelian's side. Again,
Do you play
the
any
glass
music, Doc?
is not breaking this game.
Instruments?
No. I do
1
not. I'm not
11.
talented.
Last
Pretty good.
PvP Doc outscored Haelian by 1,000. Now it's
That was the funniest thing you've said so far. Today.
10,000?
Well, not that kind of.
Yeah, I think so. Well, a little bit less than that, but yeah, the gap just keeps increasing, and that wasn't even like the best the dog could do, right? Because that was not an
Yeah.
idle hit.
Queen of Diamonds is now what the idol is hit. Still not really a hit. We're playing mostly kings now, so it's not easy to get them back down to queens.
It's about a 2,000 difference here. But yeah,
And I mean, Doc still with the blueprint rebate. I mean, printing money comes
Yeah.
into the shop with $100.
yeah.
That was
it's
fine.
it's looking really bad for
Looking
really bad for
quite
Haelian here.
rough on Haelian's side.
At this point, it kind of comes down to like. I mean, not it comes like at this point, it's kind of just like how big of a score can Doc get? It's starting to look that bad.
If the Ancient Joker wasn't here, maybe we could still go for the idle never hits line.
Yeah, the
currently,
Ancient Joker just really hedges the bets, and it's just we're no longer seeing if idle hits. Yeah,
we're just seeing like if it hits, how much we can get.
Yeah. We're no longer seeing if idle hits to see if Doc can win. We're seeing if idle hits to see how much Doc can score for the fantasy points. Yeah.
Is there a line back for Haelian here? I think we've seen Haelian pull out very insane comebacks this MLB season.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't it us casting when we were talking about like just insane, unrealistic, like, okay, this would have to happen, and like things like that actually kind of did happen, and Haelian made it back?
Yeah, it was versus Zeno. Zeno had idle, actually. Classic.
Yep.
And it did betray him at the end, I think.
Yeah, so I think similar to that, we need Ancient to come back and it to be just like block into something useless like a stuntman for
It needs
Doc.
to be negative.
Okay, I mean that helps. I don't think we need that. I don't think we even need that though. Like we need Ancient to come back, and we need Idle to miss. Which, like in the grand scheme of things, I don't even know if that's crazier than the outs that Haelian had with Zeno. So like it could happen.
I can agree with that.
Because if that happens and Haelian's able to keep up with Glass, which right now we have enough for a flush 5. Like if we're able to have the flush 5 hit, right now barring like I don't know, I guess Doc is a little bit more hand size, so maybe able to hold more steel or whatever. But you know the best copy. Well, I mean Blueprint can copy Ancient instead of Dusk. Is that better?
Yeah.
Maybe not with the Glass, or at least it's really close.
One other thing, I mean, technically because they're playing Glass, the Ancient can also miss, right? Our best hand is obviously full Glass of the Ancient suit, but if the Ancient hits clubs, we don't find the suit changer. Could miss as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
We do have the like wild, so we can play an Ancient hand, so it's not like the blinds are a worry, but in the PvP that does make a difference.
Yeah, when Ancient is just less than Glass, then you might just have to forgo using Ancient at all. And yeah.
But yes, I would love to, if we're a Haelian fan, we would love to roll into Idle or Ancient here.
Yeah. Yeah, because I guess the other thing is Haelian rolling into Idle and it hitting for Haelian and not hitting for Doc.
Yes.
That's another thing too.
Another thing.
Like that's not even a that's just
Haelian's deck fixing is pretty good. He has a lot of Queen of Hearts. That's a sock. That seems bad. That seems like another re-trigger Joker that Haelian might not see.
Yeah. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
I feel like we've been saying that's pretty bad many times throughout this final game 3.
I mean, when you're consistently ahead in shops, like you're gonna just keep finding things your opponent won't.
Yeah. I mean, here's the good thing. Doc can no longer get so far ahead in shops because the rebate's gone.
Yeah, and also, Haelian with the hermits, actually might be able to see this sock. I believe it was at like 8 rerolls. So Haelian might still need to make like there's one shot behind. So Haelian I think needs to make like 4 rerolls to see it, which is plausible.
I think so. I think it's very doable. Devil on that Glass 5. That makes sense to me. Zeno's gonna predict natural negative brainstorm for Haelian coming up for sure. Wouldn't Doc also see the natural negative brainstorm?
It's a family for Doc. Blocks into brainstorm.
Blocks into it. Maybe Blueprint also blocks it. Well, no, that's not how it would work.
No, we don't want that. But we could also just have a natural negative Blueprint come up. And then Doc, it's Showman. Or not Showman, Stuntman. I get those names mixed up all the time.
No, Doc gets a natural negative Showman into the natural negative Blueprint.
Oh, so Doc just goes more ahead. Okay, there's that.
We're counting Doc fantasy points here. That's correct.
No, Doc takes the natural negative showman so that he. Well, I was gonna say he ends up getting a double, but like an additional Joker of any of these is just fine. So I was gonna say like he gets another
In fact,
ancient,
like,
but it's a
finding an
rainstorm
additional-
for Haelian.
If he finds an additional Joker, like, would he even take it? Is like the
Well,
problem.
honestly, no. I
right?
mean, at this point, like,
Here's the sock for Haelian. Okay, so Haelian is not behind
Yeah.
on this sock, but this is also it's kind of bad because Doc is up the blueprint, right? So we can, because we have more retriggers, we can now start looking at our times molters instead.
yeah. Dropping the family over there on the Haelian side, that was like the thing that gave them sort of an out. Is like if Ancient Idol does nothing.
Yeah, we have the extra score. Haelian
Yeah.
prioritizing the plus discards to find their hands and maybe even get value off of these purple seals. The value of the purple seals isn't like negligible though.
Yeah.
Now
And I
that
mean,
Doc has lost their money generation.
yeah. Well, we can maybe get purple seals. But also, yeah, Mary Andy can give us, like, purple seal value, can give us Finder Hands Bloody, so I don't know. Anyways, I'll go ahead and unmute.
Welcome back to the party.
Oh, we're partying?
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
Haelian says.
Maybe it is worth it for me to do this thing that I said that was gonna be annoying for me to do.
It's definitely worth it.
I don't know. I guess
Anything
it-
to annoy
what-
you.
I guess
he's
it
saying.
depends on the tarot cards.
Maybe...
So
I don't know.
Any lucky hits for Haelian?
yeah,
no
I think
money.
I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do it the lazy way.
I think he was thinking about considering trying to go for the
Oh yeah.
changing things over
The
to make
idle
Jack of
hits.
Hearts work.
Get a load of this.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Especially when Ancient hits
Ready
with it,
for
it's
your
like,
load.
maybe it's like, oh, maybe you go for it, because they work together.
Yeah,
but-
because if you do
Yeah.
go for it, like, it's for sure guaranteed to win.
Let's see.
Star just did turn one of the Jack of Hearts into a spade, so is
Maybe
down
that's
one
worth
Jack of
keeping,
Hearts, and
actually.
here's another wild Jack. Seems
No,
like
there's no way.
Doc will not be going for that line.
There's no way that matters.
So, we actually
could
might have a
matter,
chance
Doc.
in this PvP
No,
for
there's no
Haelian.
way. There's
don't know what the
no
planet levels are
way.
at.
Think about it,
How
though.
many
No,
steals are in
no,
each
no,
player stack?
no. Nice
Hmm,
try, guy.
Let's see. Haelian actually playing this
You're
as a
missing
high
out,
card.
I'm
It
telling
breaks
ya.
the glass, but it's a diamond queen, so it's not that big of a deal.
I got places to be, man.
Okay, holding one steel in hand. Doc also has it.
That could be worth it.
So this is Doc playing a flush 5 with one steel,
all right.
and Haelian is
I'm
up
gonna
the
do
dust, but
this,
down the
and it's
blueprint.
not gonna be like last time.
Dropped the...
You promise?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
Oh
dropped
no,
the...
Haelian, you
The
have to
idol
keep that
didn't line up
steel!
this time.
You don't have.
Haelian,
You might have an idol, but you don't have an idol. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well,
I mean,
effectively, I
oh
have
my
no.
god,
goodness
Haelian
sakes.
is going to be down 1.5x.
Ah, beans.
Where are the planet levels at? That
Oh,
could make a
Smuckers
difference.
and
I think
Peanuts.
Haelian has better planet levels, but just missing out on that steel. he
That
could've
is a
taken this line.
large...
I thought
That,
we had
he
something.
might still have it. That is a large...
you didn't
if
want my
Doc was at
tickets.
level 1, that might be enough.
Yes, it was Doc at level
Yeah,
1.
You
Turn
insulted
down
my
your
feelings.
11 million!
That's
or
what you had to
11
do to me,
billion!
huh?
Haelian,
Wait, is it me or is that-
Wait,
Had
hold
the
on, hold.
PvP
Close.
in the
That was
in the bag.
wait,
Decided
12
to
billion
discard
to
the
11
steel instead of
billion.
a gold
Wait, he's
card.
kind of cooking.
Dang. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Man.
Crazy punish not keeping that steel. Haelian did have the room to hold onto it.
Did we
especially with the
safely?
extra discard. I mean, of course, Idol Ancient still can miss.
Yeah,
So
but now it's a lot.
Haelian's out.
if we had won that PvP, I think this would be
Yeah,
like
because now
Haelian's very much in this.
we would
but...
only need 2 rounds or 3 rounds for Ancient Idol to both miss for Doc.
Or in the next ante too. Like we just need Doc to not. Out of the two antes, we need 3 rounds in a row. We have 2 chances at it for Doc to not have a good enough hit on it, and then we're good.
That was basically like, I mean, that scenario was what happened in that last PvP, right? But unfortunately, Haelian could not get there.
Yeah.
Because they tossed away the steal. It was super close.
Yeah. Man.
Uh-oh, they're asking for the recap in chat. Is that...
It's I'm not in charge. It's recorded. Where it's a lot of editing work, and I think the person in charge of editing has been really busy. I'm sorry though. But yeah, we're waiting on it to be edited. So hopefully soon. In fact, it's going to be probably part of why it's delayed is because the person was really busy the previous week. So it's a double recap this week. And it'll be, yeah.
Chariot here, an Emperor, another death. I mean, the deck is getting more and more fixed. The chances that this idol misses, I mean, less and less.
No, I'm like actually not the person in charge of editing. Like, trust me, it's not. I'm not saying the person, meaning me.
Did the person in charge of editing have a 10 hours? They're calling you out. They're
It's
getting your
not me. I say the person because I don't want to be like, so and so is not doing their, but because I know they're busy. But hopefully soon.
I forgot that we had this Red Seal 9 in the deck. Or did Doc just pick this up?
I don't know. I don't remember the Red Seal 9. It could have been there a while. It could have just been picked up. I'm not sure.
Haelian doesn't have it on their side, so that's why I imagine it might have been a more recent pickup. Alright. I mean, Doc is moving out of wild cards. Ancient hits club, hearts, clubs. Idol hits 5 of spades, 10 of spades, 2 of clubs.
Watching the outs quickly disappear as Doc gets his deck almost perfectly fixed.
Yeah, I mean it's about like it's only like a third of our idol hits right now. It's not so simple. Okay. Right.
Is it really only a third with that deck? I feel like the decks looks like so much more fixed than they actually are a lot of time.
And Doc only has 11 king.
Right, but I think we have a lot of queens that could also probably just be good enough.
Yes, so 11 kings is probably like maybe the other like 10 more face cards on the other side, which would still be almost hits.
I'm surprised we're not strengthening either the jacks into queens or the queens into kings there. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe
holding onto it so that the idol, like, he can make an idol hit.
Yeah. I also Doc's a believer in, like, you know, if you don't need all your decks to be one card. You just need every card in your deck to have 5 of that, and then you can have an idol hit, regardless of where it goes.
Hearts on Ancient Joker, another whiff for Doc. The prophecy is coming true. However, it does need to happen a few more times, but don't worry about that.
Yeah.
And now Haelian in the same place as Doc in the shop. Let's see if we can find the Joker. There's Seltzer, which benefits Haelian over Doc, because Doc can't get rid of anything.
That's true. That's
huge. I mean, if Idol and Ancient keep missing.
Yeah, if Doc doesn't take it, which I don't think Doc probably will. That is just an advantage.
Ancient. It's possible, but then you open up a lot of chances to lose because your idol just misses.
Yeah.
It's very scary in this situation. I mean,
yeah, like that is higher upside. But and maybe unbeknownst to Doc, it's also safer just because then with no hits we can just win again in a similar way. But
I wouldn't mind selling Ancient here.
I think if
We
you don't
already have the
know
idol.
yeah.
And I mean, if we don't grab this Seltzer and our opponent does, we are basically losing to just a flush 5 of glass every time.
Oh, that's true.
I don't have
Technically, yeah, you could also just sell idol here. You kind of just win that way, but that's not at all like
Oh,
the smart move to do unless you just know the situation, I feel like.
Doc will pass on the Seltzer. So now, down a Seltzer, up the Ancient, up the idol.
Yeah. No, I think though what I was trying to say is I think that this is like the safer move, not having full knowledge of, you know, both sides, of course. I think
Yes.
this feels like the safer move because then you still have some good scoring with Ancients. Because I think we know that like it's maybe safer to just sell it for Seltzer because of like we were saying, Doc could just win without any hits from either if we have the Seltzer. But I generally, and honestly, this might just be safer anyways because then Haelian doesn't have a way to get like Steel or whatever and plant levels and use that to take the win. Like, as long as we just get Ancient to hit, which is not that hard, and we can just make it work with a suit changer, as long as we can find the right suit changer with, and we don't have as much money as we used to, but we have a lot of purples. Maybe we can find it. I don't know.
Haelian Seltzer did provide some lucky hits and Hermit from the Fool there. So now sitting at $100. Haelian gonna outspend Doc in this shop. Not something that you would commonly hear against Dr. Spectred for sure.
I guess that's definitely a chance for Haelian to get back in this. I mean, if we find, the problem is like now it wasn't as big of a deal earlier, but as we've gotten more and more powerful jokers, being down the antimatter is
Yes, absolutely.
yeah.
And we have no chance of refinding it because we didn't even buy the blank either time.
Yeah.
2 glass break on Haelian's side, not that big of a deal. We have plenty of glass in the deck. What we need now is a negative brainstorm that Doc doesn't see.
I mean, we could still get an idol that is just weirdly unlucky
That's
for
a negative, but it's a
Doc.
rocket ship. Not even
Oh.
worth taking in Haelian's
Imagine that was one of those retrigger jokers and blocked into
eyes. That
it.
would have been insane. 6 cents, no. It's gonna roll all the way down. Does not find anything other than the Seltzer. Doc actually finding a lot of money here and full justice. Wait, what is it? So it is 5 of spades on idol, which
And
is a
clubs.
miss. And it's clubs on ancient, which is
That
a
is
miss.
a huge whiff. I mean, Haelian is another chance to.
prophecy
Actually, Haelian's gonna win this one, I think, with the
Yes,
extra
and
retriggers.
Haelian is near guaranteed to win this
Oh
one
my
because they just have
gosh.
4 retriggers on glass.
Dude, is Haelian just the king of like forcing their opponent's idol to never miss? The idol's just friends with Haelian, taking some bribes from Haelian over there, just
Doc is
deciding
very
to.
much considering this king of clubs because it's a club that matches ancient, and it is not like it's just a straight up club and not a wild card, so we can use the Justice Fool on it.
Dude, I feel like it's gonna be so great and hilarious. Wait, actually, Doc. Wait, no, Haelian still spent more, so I don't see anything else.
Spent a little bit more, I think.
Because this is like so similar. It is looking so similar to what happened with Zeno, where the idol just refuses to hit, and Haelian like has a chance.
Classic idol, classic Haelian bribing the idol.
I'm ready.
You're ready?
I'm not ready.
Oh, okay.
Can we rewind time?
And if Haelian had taken the last PvP,
Yeah.
Who does that song?
he would have won
If I could
here.
Turn back time.
Right?
Yep.
Holy
I
crap.
don't know.
Yeah,
This
someone
is
chat mentioned
very-
that
very
steal,
tense.
that steal probably cost him this
Share.
game.
You like Cher?
Nah, Haelian's gonna take it anyways. There's no way he doesn't.
Ancient idol
I guess.
Find
continues to
another
win.
retrigger Joker in the next ante when
I'm
Seltzer
trying to
goes away.
I'm trying to decide
Actually, yeah, we're gonna lose.
between some kind of long-term plan
Yeah.
or maybe like a short-term situation
I'm still
here.
gonna distract you. I don't
Yeah, it's
care-
working.
I don't care about
It's-
your answers, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Haelian going the Raren route, asking silly
Thanks
questions
for
to
sharing
ruin the concentration
a
of
little bit
his
insight
competitor
with us.
or his opponent.
I think I want to do that.
Let's see, what are we doing here? 5 on the Seltzer, so still plenty of time to play.
Maybe I'm being too greedy with this plan. Maybe this plan is a greedy kind of plan.
100%.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
This is it's hard to commentate because it's just so tense between these two players
Yeah.
right now. One moon could do it for Doc as well, right?
It's true.
We got the Fool up top. If we hit moon, we have a flush 5 of ancient suited cards.
Yeah.
Is Haelian gonna
All
make
right.
their hand? He's gonna play
Risking it here.
a high
Risking
card?
it all for you.
Two queens left in the deck. Do they not have a flush 5 of queens? Oh no, they do. Okay.
Not in hand.
I'm surprised they kept the aces in their hand. It's gonna miss!
Oh,
no,
no.
So
Haelian!
that's not what we want.
Oh.
A little bit inefficient discards in bottom deck.
All right.
Both
Managed
Queen
to
of
score it
Hearts,
all?
and one of them the
Ready for it.
glass.
He's got it all.
Yeah, and Doc just has so much of the glass kings next. We
Yes, and
wait.
I mean, look
Oh,
at
he's got the
So-
idol.
Oh, Doc has the
Well,
flush house level.
Is that?
Level 7 flush house. Where did that come from?
Does this help if I do that? It's 4 of those. If I do this, it's just 3 of those. So this is better.
Looking
No,
at
no, no.
idols.
Or I could do
Dusk is
those
better because you retrieve the
instead,
glass
but
too.
that's
Glass
less.
and
Yeah.
mana.
I think so.
Well,
Looking at
no,
those.
we
No,
can
probably
say
take it safe for this
Well,
round.
'cause it's-
you know?
Yeah,
it's
Dusk is
You gotta
Dusk is
four-
better.
manage
It's
your
4
times
versus
two.
5.
Here, Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not proud of this one either, actually.
Oh, he did draw the moon. Oh, yeah, he did. I didn't see
Do you
that. Is he
usually
not
get
going
proud
for
of
it?
your hands like that?
He could go for it. It does make things a little awkward in the future.
I do have
Here's
a move.
Haelian's best hand.
Oh, I
Not the
sent
best
mine.
that
I
they
thought
could
you
have
would
put
send
out, but the
yours.
best they have right now. 4 of a kind 5e9. And Doc is just going to
I
I
use
didn't
the
draw
moon
everything.
here.
I lied, Doc. I didn't want to do it.
And I think this might
They
be a
convinced me to
wrap.
lie to you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be it for sure.
Is it this or is it that?
It's looking at Dusk though, right? Dusk or Sock?
Oh gosh,
All
that
right,
gets
whatever.
complicated. I don't know. I kind of agree with Doc. Just whatever. just throw it.
Whatever.
You know you're
Just
gonna
ship
win.
The idol has not cooperated very much.
Good.
Finds the moon in
Good.
the
That's what I
purple
like to
seals.
hear.
It was always a chance. 1e14.
Oh, well, E14, you're saying it didn't cooperate?
I
Oh, you took that negative rocket ship, huh?
GG.
so man, that last round was surprisingly stressful. I had all spades, ancient joker on clubs, and then idol was on like a 5 or something like that. And so I got the moon from the purple seals,
That
and I
moon
turned my
was-
spades into clubs for the final hand, so I could use blueprint to copy ancient.
Well done, well done. I obviously you can see I got the Ankh on the Dusk, but I didn't do the antimatter, so I think it was probably basically GG at that point because of that. for the
It
most
did
part.
kind
I
of
mean, it was
cost you
probably GG
everything,
before
right?
the match started, but yeah.
Because you have to sell out
It
of
was a close
rebate
one.
in order
It was
to
a close
honk.
one. Haelian, I don't think
So like I
Haelian
guess
realized how
right.
even
close
if I
he
have
was.
Yes.
I didn't take the Ankh because I didn't have Dusk yet.
I think with
But
the
even if I
moon
have Dusk,
find,
maybe I
though,
still
I
don't
think
Ankh.
Doc
Maybe
still
I
takes
prefer
it, but
taking the. It was a purple seal that I took.
if no moon shows up, Haelian taking the last PvP, then would have been a Haelian win.
Yeah, it
That-
was
that's
just a
actually
couple
so
couple things went a little more right for
Yeah.
Haelian, and it would have gone Haelian's way.
The score doesn't show it, but I mean there were some small details, and holy crap! And
Yeah.
also, if Haelian didn't if Haelian took the last PvP life, then this one doesn't matter that much, right? You could lose this life. We could just go next.
Yeah. I mean, well, if we lose this one, we're kind of in trouble. But,
Yeah, no
because we're down the seltzer.
Well, I mean, if we found the seltzer once, we can find it again.
Sure. We still have a chance, but I think the last PvP and this PvP were Haelian's best 2 chances to take the lives, but unfortunately, just a little thing. Doc finding that moon in this one, and also Haelian missing draws. Doc might have had it with Flush 5 anyways because of the missed draws. I'm not sure. And then in the last one, not keeping the steal. I mean, even if we hadn't got the steal, like one more planet level for Haelian in the last PvP would have done it as well. Like it was just really
so
close.
close in that second to last PvP.
It was 11 billion to 12 billion. It's insane. Or was it a trillion? I don't remember. But either way, it was incredibly close.
All right. So is Doc undefeated in the Bloodstone division?
Yes. I have taken 1 game off of him. No one's taken a set off of it, but I am the only one who has taken a game off of him.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Doc and Zeno fighting head-to-head for the top of the Bloodstone division. Zeno has also dropped only 1 game to...
He's going up against... Yeah, he's going up against me today. And Zeno, I don't know if it's true, but Zeno claims... I've played him several times. I haven't kept track. Zeno claims he's never won a game against me. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm not...
Zeno at 8 p.m.
Yep. I'm probably gonna...
Everyone's showing up for that. Gonna be casted by C-Dubs, Vagabond, and Bean. Even at 8 p.m. EST, they really want to watch this game. And honestly, if I could, I would too.
I'm so nervous because I'm like, I am... My position in the... in this season has been... I'm like struggling. I thought that like playoffs would not be hard for me to hit, but I'm having to fight for my life for it right now. So this set is important. This set is very important. So.
All right, good luck, Zodiac, for this.
Thank you.
Game. Obviously, Zeno doesn't need it because he's pretty secured in playoffs, but.
Yeah. So Zeno, just give it to me. Just let's keep up the tradition. You don't need to beat me at any games.
This Zodiac player into the ground. I want him out of the playoffs.
You don't want to go up against me in the finals.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
However, I'm keeping a little book because I need revenge on players that have beaten me.
Oh, okay.
Which is starting to grow and grow. So, I need to beat. Obviously, I need to beat Bean for once in my life, but Bear beat me in the last MLB playoffs, so I'm looking to try and face him and take a win off of him. But we'll see.
Yeah,
but it's still a lot of games to play.
We've played each other before, right? Well. Like on the ranked ladder. I feel like at least once we've got it. I'm pretty sure we've at least played each other on the ranked ladder.
I would doubt it because you play late night and I play basically afternoons of EST.
I've seen you play late night before. I was watching Nightmare stream at like you were there at like 2 a.m.
True, but that's like that's not late night. That's like early morning.
That's true.
I'm playing at like 4 a.m. EST, which is that's unrelated. However, I do remember I woke up, I was watching your stream, I saw you raid Nightmare, and I queued up some BMP games, and I got into Nightmare games, and I did pretty well in some of those games.
Yeah, no, you were doing great in those. Oh man.
All right, well, Zodiac, a pleasure.
Good luck in your it was great.
Zeno.
Are you staying live, or what are you up to?
I'm going to raid out.
Okay, yeah, me too. I'm gonna go take a nap. It's still 3 hours to my game. I need to get a nap, some food. Not do another freaking 11-hour stream like I did yesterday. Let's not repeat that.
Take a break.